Are you not entertained? Is this not why you were here?
Ooh, lucky bastard.
Are you being sarcastic or something, my son?
Fool, you should never mix your drinks.
What are you retarded?
We'll have to take this abuse much longer.
You're a fool! You're a fool! You're a fool!
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
You think this is a fucking joke? This ain't Kenny camera. There's no hidden cameras.
Oh shit, I've said fuck, oh fuck, I've said shit.
That's your ass. Get a weapon collector ass.
I could knock him out in the shed.
Are you kidding me? That is crazy.
Stop it, please. For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time.
Is this not why you were here?
You're right, everyone. WeaponCollector here. How are you? Hope you're having a good weekend. I couldn't remember if it was the weekend or not then. Hello, Persia. You right, mate? And hello, Zed. How you doing, mate? You right? So, just for you two.
What are you doing in so early? Shit the bed.
Even though I'm 15 minutes late, like fucking usual. Yes, I'll try my best. Richard, how you doing, mate? My cousin Ben has said he wants to start doing online darts again, and he's the one who's fucking good. Pepe, how you doing, mate? You right? Yeah, it was good to be back, mate. I'm not too bad, Persia. I'm not too bad. Yeah, I'm all right. Been a strange couple of days. Both me and Metallic have had a weird old day today of just shit. Well, she had a really bad day. I had a bad day yesterday. Not that bad, but just multiple shit that starts to grind you down. Iron Man, how you doing, mate? You right, mate? He said, I'm the daddy. I've still got it written down to get that clip for you. Dave, how you doing, mate? You right? Barney, you right, Barney? So yeah, all I've done most of this week is editing and filming for the Spyro files. I reckon it's going to be 25 minutes long. That's the reason I was late, to be honest. Me and Metallic was watching what I'd done. I've done about 18 minutes worth of footage so far. It's fucking mental. To me, I was saying to Metallic earlier, deep in the bunker, how you doing, mate? Deep in the bunker, I am going to reply to you properly on the email still. I'm so sort of out of it with emails at the minute. It's driving me mental. But I will have the things you mentioned to me. I just need to get hold of you, though. But yeah, sorry about that. Yes. What was I saying? Yes. Fucking Spyro files. They're probably all a bit like this, but we watched the Spyro files episode 5, and I thought this while I was editing it. This is like a fucking cartoon. It's so fucking mental. Nice one, deep in the bunker. Cheers, mate. I will. But yeah, I've that's about 4 people I really need to get hold of, like, properly, and I just ain't getting the fucking time. Well, I am, but you know what it's like. Metallic, my queen, how are you? Nice to see you on. Long time no speak, even though I was talking to you about 2 minutes ago. Richard said, been all right, tidying up the attic and packing stuff in the loft. I told you all about the bloody rats, didn't I? So, yes. Rats in mind, yes. As the ears, always fucked, Barney. Never going to get better. Never going to get better. So, now, no. I am starting to hear a bit better now, actually. No, Barney. No, that was a genuine question, wasn't it? I thought you was being sarcastic.
Are you being sarcastic or something, my son? That's one of my least favourite things, that happens to be. Sarcasm.
No, I can actually hear a bit better now. Yeah, they're starting to come around a bit now. I can breathe better. I'm starting to sleep better now. And I can hear a bit better now. Dave says, still got no reply off Celtic about Steamboat to OP360. He'll reply to you. He is quite good at getting back to people, unlike me. All right, I'll get back to you, mate. Yeah, I don't know. The thing is, because the reason I didn't think it would fit. So what Dave's wanted to know, he asked if the new, I assume this is what you meant, because there's a few of them, the new Steamboat magazine, he wondered if that would fit on a OP360 and all that. And I assumed it wouldn't for 2 reasons. One, if it could, I'm pretty sure you would have already seen people doing it. And two, I thought that the new Steam bow, the new one, is a completely rebuilt crossbow. Now, the old Steam bow, the original one, the old magazine would fit on that, potentially. But this new crossbow, the Steam bow AR6, whatever the fuck they are, they're built from the ground up. They're still old style, push it out of a thing. Hey, Mark's on now. Mark, Dave has a question for you. That's fucking hilarious. How you doing, Mark? You all right, mate? Oh, I was going to go and get a crossbow then, but I better not do it. I will still be doing your... I know it's about a year late, Mark. I'll still do the review for your bolts, by the way. I put the stuff in the drawers, forget it's there. But I've now put your bolts in my R9 quiver, so it'll remind me. Right. Richard said, still practicing my throw, still a complete piss take. I wasn't hitting any big scores. Then true throws after a matter 800, a few hundreds, 156. That's what happens. Do you know what happens to me, Rich? So I used to practice a lot. I got to a stage where me and Daryl was practicing up to 6 hours a day, and then we'd have 2 hours worth of play. So, or maybe I think we'd play for 6 hours a day. So I'd do about 4 hours practice, 2 hours actual games. What would happen though is because I've got a bad shoulder, I would start off a bit shit, and when I warm up, I'll get really good. But then after a while, my shoulder goes and it starts to fucking kill, and then my points drop down quite considerably. So I have to try and win a game as quick as possible, because if it drags on, I'm fucked. Yeah. Zed said the latest new ad. You mean? No. You know the Steam. Well, yeah, I don't. No, not that one. No, it's actually the Steambow Stinger thing. He wanted to know if the small crossbows for the actual proper pistols fit on the other one. But Mark said he might know. Richard said, still need to test the venom. Exactly, Rich. Let me get that out as well while I'm here. This is the issue. I forget I even fucking have these things. Right. I'll get the fucking venom limb out and I'll leave it over there. Hopefully that'll remind me to do it. Dave said, hi, Mark. Steamboat upper on an OP360. Will it fit? Go on, it's Bob. How you doing, mate? You all right? So if I've missed anyone tonight, by the way, hello. Fucking it's boiling here. Dave said you was quick on your reply. Well, that's because it was a question on a YouTube thing. Emails, I'm fucking horrendous for answering emails. I've got probably 4 quite important emails that I could actually, it's people wanting to send me stuff and people I trust or I can say yes to. And I don't fucking do it. I think I've got some weird aversion to it now. Barney said, how do you throw your darts, Mike? With crossbow? Yes, I do. Yeah. Crossbow and a fucking telescopic sight. Treble 20s every time. 180s every time. I got quite good at darts at one point. I'll tell you, Rich, the most of 180s I ever had, because I've still got it written down. So this was in a year. Hang on. I won't be able to show you it, but I kept it. Right. So in 2015, I got 74 180s in that year. And my best leg was a 13 darter. My best outshot was 160. And my average was 67. That's pretty good. 2016, I had 36 180s in that year. And then 2017, I didn't even play. 2018, I had 6. 2019, I had 1 because I just stopped playing as much. Yeah, it's a shame. I used to be really, really into darts. Really like darts. I think the best I ever did was not written up there. I think I did 13 darter. 13 darter. What's the best you can do? Is it a 9 darter? Or I either once got an 11 darter or 13 is the best one I ever got. No, I think I got an 11 darter once. I think the best you can do is 9 darts. Dave said, Mark said to Dave ages ago. No, hang on. Mark said to Dave, it will fit. It will fit, but you need to file out the front pivot. Nice one. Dave said, that's one. That's the one. AR-10 upper. Same, thanks, Mark. Richard said, I find walking up to the target and having the darts and the travel 20 work. Fuck's sake. As Bob said, fixing darts weight to crossbow arrows. Ooh, that could be cool. Well, it could be. Could be, couldn't it? Mark said, you have to melt in the metal receiver at the rear. Have the standard screw, just chew it out. Oh, I get you. Yeah. So it will fit, but with a little bit of adjustment. So it won't fit straight on. Yeah. Oh, right. Well, I remember. Right. So, I wanted you lot to do some audio for me. I may email some of you soon. What I need to do are some voiceovers where you lot are asking me questions during a conference for a Spirophiles episode. So I would send you what you need to read out, and then you just need to either send me like a voice message via an email or something like that, or upload a unlisted video of you doing it. Your video won't be used, it'll just be audio, unless you can make yourself look like a reporter. Then I could use it, but you don't need to. I just need the audio, really. I'll send people the things to read out, and then if you can do it, I would appreciate that. I do also need some people to say some things for me in the voice of a sheep. So if you're up for that, but yeah, it's all I need is audio, but you can send me a video, and then I can cut it out. So if you are up for that, can you please let me know, and I'll sort it out soon. Irish Owl, how you doing, mate? You all right? Deep in the Bunker said, did you not reply to that Nigerian prince yet? No, I haven't. He needs to deposit £20 million into your account. All you need to do is give him your bank details, and you'll be a millionaire. Do you know the one I used to get? It wasn't a Nigerian prince. It was Colonel Gaddafi's niece. Yes, I have personal correspondence with Colonel Gaddafi's niece. I'll have you fucking know. But I haven't given her my bank details just yet. I said, don't mention sheep, I'll get wood. Rajat said he's got the weight behind him. I fucking have at the minute. How you doing, Dropped? You're right, mate. Fuck's sake. Pepe said, didn't realise how hard it is cocking a pistol crossbow. You make it look easy, Mike. I'll tell you what, especially the redback, there's a technique to doing it. Yes, yeah, the redback. I've seen a lot of people struggle with that one, and I did when I first got it. I actually went to cock it. I'm like, fucking hell, I don't know if I'll even get a cock for that. So I had to sort of develop a bit of a technique, and then when you get used to it, you'll get it. But yeah, they're not easy to cock, especially the redback. I would say the redback is probably the hardest crossbow to cock, which is why, as Zed said, it's worth getting some of my aids. I can give you aids anytime you like. No, I can sell you aids. I don't give aids away. But yes, you need some of my aids. Yeah, cocking aid, bayonet, and a stock extender. And it makes the whole crossbow better anyway. So it makes it easier to cock, makes it easier to shoot, makes it quicker to fucking everything. Yes, but yes, I will play that advert in a minute. I'm going to catch up with the comments first. That says Pepe, it's his aids, cocking aids, that is, the outfit I expect. Irish Owl said, Mike, thanks for getting me into Garth Marenghi. I was lucky enough to see him last. Oh, that's amazing, mate. Oh, that's great. Where's my books? I've had this down because I was using it for a prop for Spirophiles episode 5, which is heavily influenced by Garth Marenghi. I shall. Yes. I fucking love it. This will be one of my prized fucking possessions now. Fucking signed by Garth Marenghi himself. And that really is signed because it's done by a fucking permanent marker. Because you can see it through the other side of the page. Yeah, this is it. This is going to feature ever so slightly in one of the episode 5 of the Spirophiles. Barney said, is Frankie in the Spirophiles? Yes, he is. He is in episode 3. He's in episode 3, Barney. Oh, yeah, Frankie's hilarious. Frankie is hilarious. He's a little nutcase, isn't he? Yeah, great kid he is. No, I'm glad Irish Al, because, yeah, Garth Marenghi's Dark Place is probably my favourite TV show ever. Definitely my favourite comedy TV show ever. I'd say it is solidly my favourite TV show ever. It's one of the best things I've ever seen, Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. Yes. Mark said to Peppy, I'll do a video fitting the melt nut to the OP360 with Danis mag. Yeah, that'd be good, Mark. That'd be good. Richard said, try cocking the £140 genie limb in the old style crossbows. Doubt many people would cock that 40 times, right? No, yeah, fuck that, Rich. Fuck that. Mark said, get me a coffee. Don't make me look a cunt. Yes, exactly. Yes, these are actually all of the... Okay. Not all the accessories are quite ready yet, but all of the aids that I give, that I sell, will be ready soon, right? I might do like a pre-order thing. But yeah, here you go if you need the info.
Found ya. Stay on the floor, shut your cake hole, and use your King Lears for once in your life, you fucking mug. It's a tough world out there for a grizzled East End enforcer. If, like me, you need quality accessories that you can rely on, get your ass down to Mad Mike's Quality Crossbow Accessories Emporium. Fucking wallop, son. Get your ass down, Mike's. He'll give you the quivers, he'll give you broadheads, and he'll give you aids. These novelty bayonet cocking aids are a worthy addition to any pistol crossbow setup. Excellent handmade gear at basement prices. Mad Mike's Quality Crossbow Accessories Emporium! I told Mike you'd buy him a coffee. Don't make me a cunt.
And if you don't want to make Jim a cunt, here is how to buy me a coffee, and the link is in the description and in the chat. Cornish Bob said, oh, while I'm thinking about crossbow arrows, have you got any YouTube videos of making your own exploding heads? My recommendation for that is do not do it. I know someone who got fucking massively done for that on sort of explosive sort of charges. He was getting done for other things, and then they found those and done him for that as well. May have even tried to chuck in, I don't know definitely, I can't remember now. May have even tried to chuck in some kind of, terrorism kind of stuff in there as well because of it. Yeah. So there's a bloke on YouTube who does do it. Did do it. He's a fucking good bloke. He used to come on here. I used to chat to him, on his, not on his live streams, on his videos. He may come on tonight. He may be watching. Say hello, Simon, if you are. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. Or if you do, don't get caught. For fuck's sake. Yeah, that was should I say the name? 4x4 fellow Adrian? The videos, no, I don't think they're on anymore. That was oh fuck, actually now I've suddenly tried to remember what his name is. It's gone straight out of my head. How you doing, 4x4 fella? You right, mate? What have you been up to? What was his fucking name? Wasn't Tactical Crossbow, was it? That's weird. It's just gone. It's shot out my head now. Probably for good reason. I'm getting mixed up with two different people now. Cornish Bob said, yeah, I get it. Just be fun. And that would be fun. It would be fun. And had that not happened to someone, I would have just said, yeah, go and watch, Simon's videos. Blah, 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 blah. But after what happened to him, he got fucking proper fucked over. Yeah. No, it wasn't Lewis. No, Zed said I thought it was Lewis that got taken. No, it was no Lewis. As far as I know, is coming back. He no Lewis did get raided by the police. They took a couple of things. No, took one or two things, gave him back though. But I think he's been ill a bit recently and a lot of work. So he pops on occasionally with the name Military History. I think he's changing it back to Lewis soon though. No, it was Simon, whose name was. Oh, I can't. It's just gone out my head. Let me look on YouTube quickly because now it's doing my head. And, yeah. It ain't Tactical Crossbow channel, but I just can't think of it now. I know how we'll find it. I can't remember if he left his videos on. Oh, I found it then. No, I can't. It's gone out my head. It's weird how you just fucking. No, cannot think of his name. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give up with that. But yeah, no, that wasn't Lewis. That wasn't Lewis. He did get raided by the police though. Rita said, wasn't George Sprav going to do some TV show of explosive bulbs? Never happened for the same reason. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah, it was just over here. You couldn't do it. Cornish Bob said, my dad showed us how to make bolt bangers when we were kids, which thrown in the right way could blow chunks out of concrete. Block walls. Yeah, that sounds good, mate. That sounds good. Dave said, yeah, never happened to George Sprav. It was supposed to be on the BBC. Your mother said, good evening, everyone. Mike, did you see my message on Discord? No, I didn't. No. Right, so these voiceovers, are people up for it? I suppose I'm just going to have to email people, ain't I? Yeah, I'll just email the people I mentioned before. I am still doing it. It's just, I didn't need them at the time. Oh, okay. Yes. All right. Let me speak to Metallic first, Mother, and then we'll do that. But I need to speak to Metallic first. That's my fucking thing gone. That name will probably come to me eventually tonight. Hang on, I just need to reply to that. Right. So, what have you lot been up to then? Yeah, what else have I done? I haven't really done a lot this week, apart from filming. I've had the green screen out, which you can see there. I need to do a bit of filming outside. Yeah, I think literally all this week I've done is filming, really, and a bit of editing. Well, a lot of editing. Yeah. Zed said, you better hope the people you email don't do a mic. Finally read it 6 months later. It already looks like that's going to happen, Zed. Like to say. I'll answer it eventually. I'll still try. It's going to wind me up for ages now. I can't think of that bloke's name. Dave said, anyone seen the new... How is that supposed to be pronounced? May Interceptor. Why has he called it that? Because in my head, I instantly see that as the Mer Interceptor. It's fucking... Whoever come out of that name is a fucking dimwit. There's a couple of knives like that as well. There's a knife called Needs Work. Now, as soon as I hear the word needs work, to me, that doesn't sound like, oh, this is a knife that needs more, you need to give it work. It sounds like it's not finished. The Kershaw needs work. As in, this isn't finished, needs more work. Oh, God. What else? There's another one, the really stupid name. Murder. Yeah. Fuck's sake, drop. But yeah, honestly, it seems like it's the Mer Interceptor. I haven't seen your comment yet, Rich. I'll have a look. Mark said, I don't like the design. It seems all over the place. It has got a lot of weird, random sort of shit on it, hasn't it? It's a good idea, and it's the idea everyone wants, but it needs to be refined a lot. And to be honest, the magazine on the top works fine, really. Pepe said, I asked what's the most expensive. Can I ask what's the most expensive knife you have? I got them out once. I don't really buy expensive knives. In fact, all the most expensive knives I've got were given to me. They was either given to me to review and keep as a payment or as presents. My dad's my Fairbairn Sykes knife probably worth a good bit. If it's a genuine one, it's probably worth a good bit. Although it's been damaged, if it's a genuine, it'd probably still be a decent bit of money. But I don't really count that because I'd never sell it anyway. So my most expensive knives are a Spyderco Paramilitary 2, which is about at the time 150, 170 quid knife. Yeah, something like that. 4x4 fella said needs work. Shocking name for a knife. Isn't it fucking shit? Yeah, there is a knife called the Needs Work. What a fucking horrendous name. Yeah. I can't remember. Who's it by? It might be CRKT. It's the Kershaw Needs Work. I suppose that's an American to English thing. But yeah, as soon as I hear the word needs work, it's like if you was writing something in an English lesson and it wasn't any good, the teacher would write needs work because it's not good enough. It's not finished. Fucking shit name, isn't it? Peppy said, no, I read that. Dave said, AR-15 bottom loader crossbow takes 80. Oh, I didn't know that. Is it 18 bolts? Yeah, fair enough. Mother said, knives are illegal. No, they're not. That's a lie, Mother. Don't you tell people that. I hope you're joking. I hope you're being sarcastic, you little shitbag, Mother.
Are you being sarcastic or something, my son? That's one of my least favourite things, that happens to be sarcasm.
Don't be spreading the bloody rumours that people already do, Mother. No, he's joking anyway. Mark said, it's like the new Chinese motorbike, the Aichi Fanny 500. If you're saving up for a buck knife, they're expensive but worth the money. Yeah, I don't really have expensive knives. I've got a couple of I got I can't talk. A titanium knife. I got titanium and what's that fucking carbon fiber inlay that was worth about 150 quid at some point. Yeah, buck knives are quite nice. Rita said, still don't get why he didn't make a full-size crossbow with a Barnett Commando, like the Barnett Commando, as that was the origin of his new crossbow design. He made a full-size prototype out of wood. And it's bizarre, isn't it? Yeah, people would love another Barnett Commando 2 or whatever, wouldn't they? Or Barnett Commando. Cornish Bob said, what is the best thing I can use on my knives to keep them nice and clean? I don't know, I tend to just see knives. I'll just wash the fuckers and then clean them with. I tend to always put nearly everything I clean gets a bit of silicone oil on it. Tell you what, though, I've got air rifles that are 25 years old that still look brand new due to cleaning them with. Silicone gun. I couldn't talk then. Course to find. How you doing, mate? You right? And he said, evening, you gorgeous bunch. How you doing, mate? I'm all right, mate. Radha, how are you? You right? Nice to see you on. I've been watching some of your Instagram videos. That's some nice sword work. Dave said, have a look at the AR crossbow. Oh, yeah, so it was, yeah. Cornish Bob, I tend to use any kind of silicone oil. Silicone gun oil is good for knives. It's good for putting on the blades. So I tend to just give them a clean with whatever, even just fucking run them under a tap. You've got to dry them off properly, and then put a good bit of silicone oil on them, and that'll keep them, you know. There probably are better things, but that works for me. Richard said, that's for 500 quid would be a deal. Oh, yeah, that crossbow. Yes, exactly. Where am I? Mother said, George said Barnet Commander was the first tactical crossbow. No, he says the Adder was the first. Yeah, because he's a bell end. Mother. 4x4 fella said, anchor wax. Just be careful how you say it. Rita said, and if they made a non-magazine version for less, it would sell. Yeah, exactly. Result said, mind your lubricants. Some degrade rubber and plastic quickly. That is a very good point, actually. That is a very good point. Rita says, good, thanks. Glad you like it. Yeah, that's some good stuff. Good stuff. I like it. Yeah, I need to post on Instagram. I get lazy with Instagram. But the problem is, YouTube will always be my main thing. Will always be my main account that drives everything. All of the other things are basically ways to get people here, essentially. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit. It's all to drive people here, really. But then I get really lazy about it. And TikTok, every time I put a video on there, they bloody ban it. And there's people putting a lot worse. Everything I put on there is totally deemed acceptable everywhere else. I did a knife throwing video. That got banned. Yeah. It wasn't like I was throwing it anything other than a target. Mark said, anybody know for a spare commando prod? Wouldn't the new Armex ones fit potentially, Mark? I don't know, because I had I had a compound, Commando 2 compound that the limbs got broke on. I replaced them with my own limbs that I made. But yeah, I could not find any front end for that at all. Or not at a decent price anyway. Yeah, Mother broke his hand recently. How is your hand anyway, Mother? Is it getting better? Yeah, I've got a couple. I think I've got a couple of working out injuries at the minute, because me and most of you not know, but me and Metallic work out in the morning now. I do probably about an hour of activity a day now. So we'll do like a 10-minute warm-up, half an hour workout, including weights or exercise bands or whatever, and then a 20-minute cool-down, because we just take our time doing the cool-down. My fucking chest is hurting. My knee is hurting. What's the other one? Knee, chest, that was 3. Oh, my shoulder. But then my shoulder always hurts. Red Hot says, yeah, TikTok doesn't allow weapons. My nunchuck videos used to get the... Did you have the same issue, did you? Yeah. That's a nightmare, wasn't it? Raven, how you doing, mate? He said, I've still got a Mark 1 Commando and a Mark 2 fitted with a 3x9x56. You know what, Raven? They're probably worth a lot of money as well. I looked into it. Had my Commando 2 not got broken in a drunken, stupid fucking escapade, it'd probably be worth about 600 or 700 quid now. But mine was pretty much immaculate at that point. It's my own fault. Like, I didn't actually break it. My twin brother did, but it was my fault for letting him do it. So, Rita said, you can put different limbs on the Commando, Mike. You need to make your own strings. Oh, nice. Well, that's good, yeah. Radha said to Mother, what happened to your hand? And he said, I punched a wall. And she said, you must have destroyed that wall. Dave said, a mate of mine picked up Commando crossbow in a boot sale. Just need a string, and he still has it. Nice. Yeah, they're worth a lot of money now. 3D Cabin, how you doing, mate? What you been up to? I'll get some of your reviews done soon. There's going to be a couple of weeks delay, though. I've got a lot on at the minute, but, you know, if anyone wants to see some of 3D Cabin's latest products, let me know, because I've got a box of them over there. Raven said, yeah, I got offered 800 quid for it and turned it down. Yeah, when I was looking for spares for my compound, it was a lot of money. Pepe said it wasn't me, it was my twin brother. I genuinely do have a twin brother there. Although I don't have any videos of me on here, as in on StreamYard of me and Mark. But there's videos of me and Mark on YouTube. Cornish Bob said, okay, that's great, because I lost the kit I had with my knife. I won from Dark Room Knives. I just need to clean my blood off of it. It's still stained off my accident. Oh, yeah. Did you have to have stitches? Was that quite bad? I remember, now I remember you saying that, Cornish Bob. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, my twin brother's got a channel. My twin brother's channel is JJR Survival. Did you honestly not know that? Oh, you try to get a bit of advertisement, right? Don't you say you thought that was me. He's going to claim he thought that was me the whole time, no? My twin brother was the one who was on the original UK Preppers programme. They asked me to go on that as well, but at the time I was extremely paranoid and extremely deaf, and I can't do filming with people when I can't hear them. It drives me fucking mental, and it'd be horrible. So I turned them down. But there was an interesting story about that, because he said one of the blokes who came to do the filming and like that was the cameraman and someone else. One of them was, I don't know how tall he was, but he was very, very, very tall. It turned out that he was actually related to, it might have been getting on for like 7 foot or something. He was related to a famous Scottish giant, not an actual giant, but another fucking extremely tall, like, record holder sort of thing. Yeah. Where am I? That's just a second-hand story I know, but I remember Matt saying 3D Cam's a new prototype. It started as a mortar-like horizontal storage, but it's surprisingly comfortable alternative for the foreground. All right. Is this something you're doing now? Honest Bob, I had 16 stitches and 2 fingers. Can you use your hand all right? I know that can really fuck your hands up, that can. Mark said I did. I was like, what the fuck is that? Seen it a few months ago. Yeah. Honest Bob, I still don't have feeling back in one. That ain't good. Hopefully it comes back though, mate. They said I asked him about selling it, and maybe that was a few years ago. Dad said to Metallic, I wonder how many people on here will change their name to AliExpress and try to take you up on that offer. What fuck? Did you say fuck AliExpress or something? Honest Bob said, all right, mate. Good to see you on Funky Stream earlier 4x4. Pergio said, or as they're known in Scotland, a big cunt. Yes, exactly. Yes. This bloke was related to a famous Scottish big cunt. It's fucking boiling. I'm really sweating. That said, Zed, they would likely regret that, as I deliberately eat fart attack fodder beforehand. I'm gonna have to go back up and see what she said about AliExpress can kiss my ass. For fuck's sake. Don Fiero, how you doing, mate? You right? Yes, hi. Dave said, just hope we can keep our bows in April. Yeah. Let's hope so. But yeah, I got invited. Oh, fuck's sake. I got invited on that Preppers show, but I didn't want to. But also, I would have been. Most of the others did sort of survival stuff or actual prepping stuff, whereas I just hoard weapons. So that's what they would have said. Stephen Mangan would have been, here's the weapon hoarder now. Called WeaponCollector. So yeah, I was too paranoid and too deaf to go on that. Cornish Bob said, luckily it was on the tips of my fingers and missed the tendons. Oh, that is good then. Yeah, because I know a couple of people who've cut the tendons across there and they've never been able to use their fingers properly again. It's a fucking massive shame. Yeah. I'm glad it wasn't your tendons, because that would have been a fucking nightmare. Is everyone liking the stream, by the way? Please do. You're more likely to see more of them than and other people as well. What else have we been doing this week, Metallic? 4x4 fella said, could have done some Spyro stuff on the mainstream TV. I still dream, 4x4 fella. I still dream about it. We were talking about it earlier, me and Metallic. Said, what would you do if you actually did get asked to, if they asked for the rights? I'd say yes. But I'd say I need control over certain things. It wouldn't ever happen, but it's fucking hilarious if it did. That's why I can't remember who it is. Someone often mentions putting it on or asking if Adult Swim will have it. Because Adult Swim have a lot of things that are the same quality as Spirofiles. And then them Adult Swim things do eventually get on the telly. So one day, when it's finished, I might actually send it to Adult Swim and say, would you like to have this on your website? Possibility, because if you see some of the stuff that's on Adult Swim, a lot of it is sort of homemade stuff as well. Metallic said, you're in a safe place here, Zed. No one would judge you if you wanted to share your fetish. Red said, now, people would have thought Malcolm was the actor posing as a weapon nut and a trapper. And the show would have thought the show was fake. Yeah, they would have. They would. Metallic said, Dunno, my brain is fried after that. Yeah. We watched, what was the films? We watched some films. I'm pretty sure we did actually watch a film we liked. With me and Metallic watched so many films, we often watch a load of shit. Oh, it was The Gift. I've already seen The Gift, but Metallic watched it, I think, last night and quite enjoyed that one. I do this on purpose. There's your screenshot. Now fucking take it. Better than my fucking teeth, anyway. Drop said, have a feeling Zed likes the smell of fish. Yeah, I'd say, show me the money. Was that Prozac? No, it wasn't. Begins with P, though. No, just trying to ease some of my pains. Yeah, Metallic said the last one was good. We watched 3 films this week. What were they called? We had... Oh, there was that one set in a police station that seemed like it was... Very much seemed like it was inspired by Assault on Precinct 13. And it had Davos from Game of Thrones in it. Was it Davos? Yeah, I think it was Davos from Game of Thrones was in it. He's the Onion Knight, isn't he? He was in it. That had a good concept and could have been good, but it had a lot of modern movie tropes which made it shit. What was the other one we watched? There was one other one. Zed said, sorry to disappoint you, but that's not my sort of thing. Now, if you were to wear a rubber wetsuit, fighting waders. Oh, that's why Job said, I think Zed likes to smell fish. Oh, God. Zed said, fear not, Zed. I'm no way disappointed. It is not something I'd be up for. And she said about the films, crap, and crapper, as usual response. Right. Jason, how you doing, mate? You all right? So, before I forget, you'll have to wait, but I will show you the new 3D cabin products soon. I have shown them on the live stream. Most crap movie I've seen. I have seen a lot of shit, and there's probably a lot worse than this, but the film I have as a memory in my head that was so fucking shit, I nearly fell asleep, and then I got so pissed off I turned it off, I've still got it, Alone in the Dark. I don't know why. It really, really fucking fucked me off for some reason. Thank you, Jason. He said, like your channel, good stuff. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Yeah, anyone on who's new to the live stream, we just talk about anything really. So, you know, you can talk about weapons if you want, or you talk about films. We try to keep it light though. I don't do politics or religion because, you know, there's too many variables in that, and also they're two things that I don't really, you know, they're not part of my life. So, you know what I mean? In discussion anyway, you know what I mean. But I have seen a lot of shit. There are definitely worse films than Alone in the Dark, but I don't know. It just did something to me, and I hated it. Cornish Bob said the worst horror film I watched was called Robert the Doll. I have not seen that one. I watched another film though this week, which if you have seen this film, please don't spoil the end of it. But I would like to know your opinion on it. I watched this week, and I also got my twin brother to watch it. He had pretty much the exact same reaction as me. I watched Johnny Got His Gun. Now that is one of the most depressing, harrowing fucking films you can ever fucking see. But it's also brilliant. It is horrible. Oh yeah, we watched Stakeland too. That's actually what we watched last night. Johnny Got His Gun. It's free on YouTube. Fucking hell, that was oh, it's hard to explain it. Like I can explain the plot, but how it makes you feel. Basically, when you finish it, you can't stop thinking about it. I'm still thinking about it now. Horrible film, but not. It's a fucking brilliant film. It's just harrowing, and fucking yeah. Holy shit, yeah. Richard, how you doing, mate? Yeah, Eden Lake. I remember watching Eden Lake. That's a good film. I like Eden Lake. Mother said, Mike, do you still think it's possible to get Cold Steel Warhammer? Yeah, you must be able to get an old one somewhere. I reckon you should be able to, shouldn't you? Well, yeah, just found one for sale already. Give me 2 seconds, man. What's the matter with you, man? Drop said, I couldn't possibly remember. Penny is the type to watch anything I've seen, so shitloads of what the fuck is this? That's me and Metallic's fault. That's me and Metallic's issue now. We watch so much stuff. Yeah. Metallic said it's what Metallica's 1 is based on. So none of you have seen it. I reckon Liam would have seen it if he was on. Zed said, worst film ever, Saturday Night Fever. I don't know why I was thinking about that the other night, Zed. Thinking about you being made to watch that. Pepe said, seen it. The only good films the director did was the Rampage trilogy and Postal movie. Oh, what? Alone in the Dark, yeah. Drop said, if you have a milling machine, mother. Metallic said, and I read that one. Richard said, the Spider-Verse film was the worst film I saw. Just some director projecting his BDSM fantasies. You just giving yourself away, Rich. It was you who wrote that comment, was it? You little shitbag. Yes. Oh, yeah, no, I know, Pepper, because as soon as I finished watching Johnny Got His Gun, I listened to, Metallica's 1. But have you seen the film, though? Have you seen the film? It is horrendous. They obviously affected Metallica enough that they wanted to make a song out of it, and then they even bought the rights to the film so that it wouldn't stop being seen. Pepe, watch it, mate. It's better and worse, as in more harrowing than Metallica's 1 makes it look. Put it that way. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's excellent. Zed said, being made to watch the Pix-ridden bastard thing twice. Ah! The Drop said, what the hell's a knee mill? I don't know what a knee mill is. You trying to make me say something weird here. Mother said, Mike, please don't forget to make a guide on how to make a hex nut baseball bat. I will as soon as I get a nut. Yeah, it's free on YouTube. Johnny Got His Gun or whatever it is on YouTube. It is harrowing, horrible, tragic, make you fucking cry. If you don't cry, I think you must have something wrong with you personally. If it doesn't make you think for ages afterwards, there's probably something wrong with you as well. No offense, but you know, you'd have to lack a fucking hell of, you'd literally have to have no imagination to have. Yeah. Which means you've probably got some kind of mental illness. You know, it's fucking psychopathic or something, or whatever it is, sociopathic or whatever. You know, not the lack of imagination thing, but you know, the lack of any empathy for other human beings. Zed said, "Is it the one where he got badly wounded and they kept him alive in an experiment?" Yes. Yeah, that is explained within the first like 2 minutes. But it's just watching him. Yeah. So in Johnny Got His Gun, set in World War One, American soldier. You know, within about 15 minutes, he's been blown up by a mortar, which has blown both his arms off, both his legs off, and basically blown his face off and deafened him. Got no jaw, no teeth, no tongue. He may have a tongue. I don't think he's got a tongue. No eyes. His face, he ain't got a face. Can't hear. So all he is his own consciousness in the shell of a body that is alive. And I think they never really explains fully what the experiment is for, but it's during World War One, so they're probably keeping him alive for trying to advance sort of medical techniques. You know what I mean? But they assume he's totally brain dead, but just alive still. So they say part of his brain there's a part of his brain that's still alive, you know, that's still good, that's making his heart beat and he can still breathe and that, you know what I mean? But he's going to need all, you know, he has to be fed and, you know, colostomy bag or whatever, you know, all that kind of stuff, and breathe through a thing. So they do it on the premise that he is brain dead. What they don't know, though, is he is fully conscious while all this is going on and can feel. So the film is about him being trapped in his own body, and he's remembering stuff from the past and also having weird dreams, like he dreams he's with Jesus at one point and with a load of dead soldiers. And they're all in purgatory, and so is he, even though he's not dead. Yeah, and it's just harrowing. There's like bits where you know, you can hear his inner thoughts as he starts to realise, because he doesn't know at first. He just thinks he's unconscious at first. Then he realises he can't see, and you know, and you can hear him like screaming in his own head because you can hear his thoughts. It's horrible. It's fucking horrendous. Well worth watching though. Yeah. That said, that was a true story. Yeah, based on Mark said it's based on 2 different events that really happened. I can't remember. One was a bloke. I can't remember, but it's based on 2 different things that really happened. Yeah, because I'm just repeating something Mark told me earlier. Yes, it was a challenging wank dropped. It certainly was. Richard said, but I've seen some shit films I can't remember the names of. That's what I mean. I've seen a load of shit that I can't remember. Drop said, "Mother, if I can remember to pick up a bat, I'll make a step by step on how to do it." Richard said, "Yeah, guy got his arms, legs, face blown off. Can't see or hear things. Kept alive." Yes, exactly. But the question is, have you seen it? That was the question, not what it's about. Mark said, "Oh, Rich, found that limb, going up to £120. Courtefine said, "Mini meal goes on a bench." All right. Peugeot said, "Yeah, I've seen that. Not my proudest, mate. But it's horrible." Chris, how you doing, mate? You all right, Chris? I was just reading Metallica messaged me earlier. Yeah, there was one bit in it. I'll get down to that in a minute, Metallic. Pepe said, "All Quiet on the Western Front," another great World War One film. Courtefine said, "The dropped me either until I started looking to buy one, and you have access. Lucky man. I have to build my own." Richard said, "Or he has an itch that doesn't know." Yeah, if it's a fly or so he can feel something on his forehead. He don't know what it is. and then he starts imagining it's a rat, and then he's like screaming in his head. Yeah, it's horrible. It's fucking well worth watching though. It's absolutely horrendously harrowing though, but it's an experience. I'd recommend it, even if it sounds terrible. It's not terrible. It's a really good film. It's just fucking horrible. You know, if you can imagine it. Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember what Mark said. It was based off of, so it was based on a book, and that book was based on two individual people. One was a bloke who had both his arms and legs blown off, I think, something like that. And then there was an English major who had, maybe that one had his face blown off as well. And there was an English major who'd been really terribly maimed by a bomb, like really badly. And his family was told he was dead. He got like the thing to say he was dead during the war, and then they found out years later, when the bloke actually did die, that he'd been kept alive in a hospital for years and years and years without them being told, and they was doing experiments on him. So, yeah. Mark said, "How did they know?" What was he thinking there? Oh, no, that would be spoiling the film. But they don't. So you're watching the film from his perspective. You are watching the film from his perspective. No one knows what he's thinking. All of the people, don't no one spoil it, please. Because I know I've said a lot, but I don't want to say the whole thing. You know what I mean? All of the nurses have been told that this body is brain dead, but you still have to treat it with the utmost respect, like it was a real person. So you have to be gentle and, you know, and blah, blah, blah. But as far as they're aware, the experiment that's going on with this body, it's brain dead, but it's just got a bit that does its motor function still, you know, whatever it is, you know, heart and, you know. So they think they're just keeping this body alive to further sort of medical science. Our perspective, though, is he's fully fucking awake in that body, but he cannot communicate He cannot communicate to people because, and they're also told if he starts moving, that's an involuntary spasm, put him to sleep. So at some points, he is trying to signal with you know, by thrashing about. As soon as he starts thrashing about, because he can't see them, hear them, but he can sometimes sense them because he can still feel his body. So sometimes when they come in the room, he can feel that they're there. So then he'll start thrashing about, and then they put him to sleep. So yeah, there's more to it than that, but I don't want to spoil it. It's well worth watching. I'll put a link in a minute. But yeah, we hear it from his perspective that, you know, but no, the nurses and all that, they think it's a brain dead corpse. Not corpse, brain dead body. Yeah. The talent said it's so harrowing, Mike couldn't even laugh at the scoop bit. Yes. Yeah, so me and Metallic loved F for Family. My favourite character in that was Scoop. And there is a bit in Johnny Got His Gun where he says, yeah, even my face is a scoop or some shit like that. I couldn't even laugh at that. And I always laugh at anything to do with fucking Scoop. Right, we'll go off of that because it is a bit depressing. Yeah, fucking watch it. Let me get a fucking link up for it. And then you can come back next time and talk to me about it and say how harrowing it was for you. There you go. Free on fucking YouTube. Dad said he watched it many years ago. Oh, it was on the telly, was it? I didn't expect that. Drop said, was he dead the whole time? Was he the same person as his friend? No, he wasn't dead the whole time. No, he was always alive. Drop said, got a 3 million machine if you want to pay an absurd amount of shipping. Yeah, fuck me, that would cost you a lot. It cost poor old Penny over $100 fucking just to send me fucking 5 quite thin books. So I dread to think how much a milling machine would be. Persis, I haven't seen any movies for a while, but I'm excited about that Invincible as new episode. I've not seen that. Who asked me about something earlier? I saw something about a film mentioned earlier. What was it? Someone asked me something about a film. Had I seen the trailer for something? What was it? Do you remember? Dave said, Mike, are you getting the Steamboat Upper? They're on off to like, you know what, Dave? I am so fucking skint. It's unbelievable. I think I have, like, all of the money in the world I have comes to 150 quid. That's every bit of money I've got, like everything, which has to be kept as an emergency. So I can't. Oh, the new Crow trailer. I've seen stills of it, Persia. Thank you for actually writing that. Yeah, I've seen stills of it. Who stars in it? It isn't one of the fucking Skarsgårds, is it? No offense to anyone who likes them. I think all the Skarsgårds are massively overrated, personally. But yeah, no. Yeah, Metallic. Did you know there's going to be a new Crow? I've seen a lot of memes about it. I say they're massively overrated. That doesn't mean I think they're shit, though. I just think they're massively overrated. They're all, they do adequate jobs at what they do. But yeah, I see them do something that I think's all right, or yeah, that's pretty good. But everyone else is like, it's the most amazing bit of acting I've ever fucking seen, and that's not my opinion on any of them that I've seen. They're all right. They're adequate. They do a pretty good job, but they're not. You know what I mean? Because a bit like with the It. That was one of the Skarsgårds, wasn't it? And the problem was, he sounded so much like fucking Scooby-Doo, and that wonky eye, it just took me out of it. I couldn't take it seriously or make it. It wasn't scary. Chris said, I like sci-fi fantasy and old black and white mystery movies. You know what, Chris? I love a bit of sci-fi fantasy as well. Yeah, totally, mate. Totally. Yeah, Ronin, Don, that's a fucking good film. The latest films I bought, I've seen some of these, some I went. So the latest stuff I bought, I got these for Christmas, I think. I got No Country for Old Men, love that. I haven't watched any of these recently. Interstellar, seen that, loved it. Never Ending Story, I've seen that. I just haven't seen it for years, so I thought, fuck it, but Tombstone, I've never seen it. The new Magnificent Seven, never seen it. That's the new ones I bought. Persia said, I watched The Crow of Edward Furlong, so I'll watch this one, but I'm not excited. Yeah, it's worth a go, isn't it? It might be good. First time I watched The Crow was with Metallic round here, pissed out my face. I think I had to watch it twice. Metallic said, I did not know till the drop mentioned it. I should have told you. I've known a while, but it's just because I didn't think it'd be, Pepper said the original Crow is the best one. The Crow Salvation was good in its own right. The other sequels. Honest Bob said the new Crow stars Bill Skarsgård, Danny Huston, and Laura Byrne. Dave said, yeah, I've got to order it too. My plan is to fit on the AP360. Zed said, by the way, Mike, have you watched Alita yet? The Cyberpunk. If you like Cyberpunk, you love it. I imagine I'll love it, Zed. I still ain't got round to it yet. I will do, though. I think, I may be wrong, it either was or is on All 4 or BBC iPlayer. It was. I don't know now. Richard said, what's the most you ever lost on the coin toss? Not me fucking life, thank God. I'm still here. Trader Prepper, how you doing, mate? You all right? He said, new 7-shot mag is really good. It is, isn't it? Yeah, I like it. Drop said, yeah. Sure am, of course. And yeah, by weight alone, shipping would be more than buying one. I reckon it would. Renat said, Penny was pissed by the trailer. But then she's a bookworm, so most movies don't live up. Now, I think that's my issue as well. Because I'd read it. So I'd read it, and I'd watched the original miniseries. Loved that. I fucking loved the miniseries of it, or, you know, whatever you call it. Is it a miniseries? I think it's shown as a miniseries. People class it as a film now. Yeah, so a lot of things, they just don't. Nah, if you've read the books, hardly anything ever comes near the fucking books. Chris said, Fire and Ice by Ralph Bakshi. Yeah, I bet that's excellent. Yeah, Ralph Bakshi stuff's great. Mark said, they done good with the laser. I complained about it in November. Surprisingly, no one else had. 4 months later, they got a new sweating. Oh, that's fucking decent, isn't it? Yeah, so you managed to get them to change it. Raven, yes, Boned Homo, that's excellent. I was going to watch that with Metallic recently, but it failed to record. Yeah, as she said, sadly, Raven, I didn't get to record that this week, as I already had 2 things on record. Yeah, I've seen it before. I reckon Metallic will like it. Zed said they're doing a sequel to it, apparently. And well, maybe when the sequel comes out, I'll get Elite a Battle Angel and yeah, watch it. Divine said to the drop, bloody shame though, mate, but thank you so much for the gesture. Hopefully my visa will get approved in 18 months and I'll be posting myself. Yeah. Mark said, right off the bed, got work on the morrow. Good night, Mark. Take care, mate. See you later. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone, by the way. Persia said, I used to be a bookworm, but apparently I'm a book dragon now because I just hoard them. And I haven't read any in the past 10 books I read. Same fucking thing. I'm turning into Garth Marenghi. Is that I've got more books than I've read. Let me count how many books I've got recently that I haven't read. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. And over 14 I haven't fucking read. But the point is I get them and I am going to read them. I am reading a book at the minute. Non-fiction book this time. But yeah. Shall I go and get Crash and read you a bit? Not you personally, Persia. All of you. I don't want to sound, you know. There's only one person I've read Crash to, just them. And that is my claim. Chromium dials and all that. It's a good drinking game you can play with Crash. What you have to do is you open it at any page, and if the word chromium is in there or any kind of sexual reference, you have to drink. Wait till I get the lube first. But I do have 2 favorite pages in here. I have still fucking not marked them yet, though. So I may have to look for them. Page 19, they want it. First one. Let's see. Yes. Page 19, I can always remember. What was the other page? So, are you ready for this? I fucking pissed myself laughing when I read this. During my recovery, questions like this one obsessed me as I talked to the doctors and nurses. When had they last bathed their genitalia? Did small grains of fecal matter still cling to their anuses as they prescribed some antibiotic for a streptococcal throat? Did the odour of illicit sex acts infest their underwear as they drove home from the hospital, with traces of smegma and vaginal mucus on their hands, marrying with the splashed engine coolant of unexpected car crashes? That's Crash in a fucking nutshell, in a sentence. And the other fucking one, if I can find it, is even better. Please let me find it. Please let me find the other one. Honestly, the other one's even better than that. This fucking book should just open on it by now. Right, Queen, can you remember the page? Got it. I got it. So remember these. You need to remember these. It's page 19. And it's also page 149, which I shall read in a second. Someone has just donated some money, and I need to go and have a look. I need to say thank you. Right, let me quickly see who this was so I can say thanks. Oh, Trader Prepper, thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Yeah, bloody hell, thank you, Trade Prepper. I appreciate it, mate. Chris Me said he's going. He said, time to go. I think I have audio issues. Keeping my fingers crossed. I have 2 bookcases stacked 2 deep with another layer on top and 3 totes of books. Yeah, bloody hell, mate. Good night, Chris. Take care, mate. Thank you, Trade Prepper, for the donation. I'll carry on with that book in a minute. Yes, and due to people like Trader Prepper, this is true.
That's the funnest place to be.
Right, that said, I always like to have a book or two that I haven't read in reserve, just in case I have to go to hospital. Fuck paying for the nurse to watch crappy TV programs. Exactly. But that said, I have donated my copy of Crash, so some other poor sod can be as bored as the characters in the book and utterly disappointed. It's a shame, isn't it? But it's also hilarious. So I bet that book opens on those pages when dropped, just like the brass section. The little was kind of like, yes. Oh, God. But I don't watch TV, Zed. If I ain't online for free, I ain't paying for it. Richard, remember the author of The Last Unicorn said they dreaded the film adaptation of their book being done by Rankin Bass, as they had seen his previous work and hated them all. That'd be gutting, wouldn't it? If someone was adapting your book and it was someone you fucking hated what they do. Cornish Bob said, I bet you've got some pages stuck together going on what was just said then. The doctor said, old couple goes to the doctor. Doctor said, we need a blood, urine, and fecal sample. The old guy says, he says, hang on, what he say? Wife says, he wants your underwear. Fuck, sorry, I butchered that, mate. See you later, Chris. Good night. Said the last time I counted my book collection, I had over 300. I hate to think how many I have now. Fucking hell, Dad. Okay, are you ready for this? This is my other favourite bit from Crash. J.G. Ballard's Crash being read to you. And if I can read this as good as I read that other bit, you're in for a fucking treat. I'm getting quite good at reading that, lad. No, I'll fuck it up. Are you ready? I'll breed you to sleep, Chris. I'll do this for Metallic. As she stepped naked across the floor of the bathroom, pushing past me with a look of nervous distraction, as she masturbated in the bed beside me in the mornings, thighs splayed symmetrically, fingers grovelling at her pubis, as if rolling to death some small venereal snot, as she sprayed deodorant in her armpits, those tender phoeses like mysterious universes, as she walked with me to my car, fingers playing amiably across my left shoulder. Yes, I can't even fucking read. My favourite bit is fingers grovelling at her pubis as if rolling to death some small venereal snot. That is fucking Crash. And the other thing is, as I said, open it up at any point, and on one of these 2 pages you will find the word chromium. I think he writes chromium in this book, I don't know, 100 fucking times maybe. But yeah, it's guaranteed. If you open it anywhere, you'll find the word chromium or some kind of strange sex act. Like that one where I just opened it. She lifted herself off my penis when it had gone, letting the semen fall onto my crotch. Fuck's sake. See what I mean? Emma, how you doing, mate? You all right? That's 11 o'clock where I am. Tyler, how you doing? And hey, WeaponCollector, do you collect knives? I do collect knives. Would you like to see some of my knives? For Job said, Mike, don't read us your wedding vows. They were those 2 things I read were my wedding vows to Metallic Reality. Written, Mike's only good reading this book as it was written in the Dwarven language. Jason said, by any chance, do you know Mark Hucker from Celtic Crossbow? Yes, he was on a minute ago, Jason. I bought a nice custom crossbow from him. There's a long story about it. Still waiting for my stuff. I paid Munchkin. Jason, he was actually on here about 10 minutes ago. He might even, has Mark gone off? Mark was actually on here talking earlier. Night, guys. He's gone off. Jason, I do know Mark Hucker. He was on here earlier. Talking of people reading people to kit, thank you, Mike and Drop, for helping me drop off last weekend. Anytime, my queen. That's a regular occurrence for me. Sending my sending my queen to sleep. That was wrong. But no, you know. Yeah. Where am I? Tyler said, "What happened to the old man that was smoking that wacky weed?" That was what Mr. X, you mean? He might be on tonight. I won't have any guests on tonight. Jake, how you doing, mate? How's your 399 crossbows? I want to hear all about your new stuff. Yeah, Mr. X. Don't know. He was on most of the night, wasn't he? But that said, this week it's been my turn. Bloody Sylvia and Bruno bot. I know, fucking. That's terrible, isn't it, Metallic? Terrible shit. Shireen, how you doing? You all right, Shireen? What have you been up to? You ain't ever read this, have you? I recommend it if you haven't. You missed the treat. I was reading it out a minute ago. Shireen, pick a page and I'll read you an excerpt of it. It's got, it has 185 pages. Cornish Bob said, I'm going to go off in a minute. Let me know what voiceovers you want and I'll get back to you. Oh, nice one, Cornish Bob. Yes. Yes. Did you say last time you'd do some? I'll send you an email soon, mate. Cheers, mate. 117. Right. I shall find you the most fucked up bit in the book, Shireen. In this page, I mean. God's sake. If you've never read, be prepared, Shireen. Please don't be a really dodgy bit. This is 117, by the way. Okay. 4x4, I missed it. Okay. If I suddenly stop, it's because it's so bloody dodgy I can't read it anymore. Okay. Half an hour later, I turned back to the airport and stopped the car in the shadows of the multi-story car park facing the Oceanic Terminal. The girl at last managed to pull herself from Vaughan, who lay exhausted against the rear seat. Clumsily, she reassembled herself, remonstrating with Vaughan and the drowsy blonde in the front seat. Vaughan's semen ran down her left thigh on the black vinyl of the seat. The ivory globes searched for the steepest gradient to the central sulcus of the seat. So this is an example of if you get this book and pick any fucking page, it has some weird fucking sex bits in it. You've missed basically spunk on chromium dials though. As each one approached, his hips kicked into the girl, driving his penis into her vagina. There you go. That's enough. Fucking hell. Sorry, Shireen. That had to be done. Fucking hell. Oh, where are we? Pepper said, won't be able to catch next Friday's streams. I'm on vacation. Oh, that's good, though. I hope you have a nice time, mate. Drop said he was the last one with us last Saturday. He was, wasn't he? He was. I hope that's not put you off for life, Shireen. That's Crash for you. If you've never read Crash. Literally every fucking page you pick it up, it has some. That's just an example of a random page. Always has something weird in it, or it has the word chromium. Right, we'll put that away. Jake said, "Good. Well, no new stuff in my collection at the moment, but I was doing some testing with my Snipex Alligator anti-material rifle. It packs quite a punch and hits the target." 4x4 said, missed it. We had a live reading. Fucking hell. Jake said, shattered the target I used. Black hole gun. Richard said, Mike, think you picked up your smut fan fiction. Jake said, no, just a very powerful rifle dropped. Pepe said to the dropped, no West special, just to the city, to my favourite nightclub. That's good, mate. That's good. What you been up to, Shireen, anyway? Matat said, one of very few examples of the film being worlds better than the book. Yeah, there was two films we discovered that the films are a lot better than the books. Crash, the film is a lot better than the book. And Secretary, the film is fucking amazing. 100 times better than the fucking book. That was really disappointing, Secretary. The book, the story. Drop said, have to mention that chromium poisoning is what you get from welding stainless. There's you. Mom said, Jake, how do you deal with bastards in Canada? Fucking hell. Yeah, JT Ballard has an obsession with chromium dials. That's it. Unbelievable that Secretary could have come from that. But I know, total shite, wasn't it? Total shite. Who thinks I should make a second fucking channel where I just read out stupid bits of books? MR said the English forces is Navy because here people living in Ireland. I think it's like this, and there's other things for forces of UK. Yes, yeah, I see what you mean, yeah. Literally every page you open it at, there's something, you know. He stared down at his half-erect penis, looking back at me in a muddled way as if asking me to help identify this strange organ. It's a random page. Adopted, yeah, got myself a new breather, Persia. Grinding and galvanized. Do you know what? Dropped. Did you used to do stuff and not bother wearing masks and that? Because I used to. And then I suddenly got to the age where I thought, I ought to wear masks. It's different if you're doing it as a job. But then again, when I used to do flooring, I never used to wear a mask. And I should have worn a mask for that because that was a lot of wood dust and like MDF dust. MDF type wood anyway. That's fucking bad for you. You can't even get MDF in America now, can you? They've banned it, I think. Johnson Michael Dave with safety glasses. Yeah, after a while I thought, I've got to. It's all right, Zed. Crash is over now. Jake said, I'm a skilled martial arts user and I know military self-defense techniques. Metallic said, can ask my tech hell question on the chat, Mike. Yes, what was it? Yeah, go on. Zed said, please don't keep on about that Crash book, Mike. Every time you do, I get ideas of what the Abercrombie man had of you. Get up to on the quiet. Fucking hell. I don't get all blocked from the channel. Fucking hell. You know, Zed, it does creep into the fucking Spyro files, though. You know. So Metallic wants to ask you something. Pepe said, still getting ready for the apocalypse. Got enough medical supplies for a small field hospital. That's good. You do want stuff like that. Have you got any like dental stuff as well? What you need to do, you need to think of literally everything. Think of anything you might need that you can't access anymore. And some dental thing, dental help, it might be a bit of a lifesaver. Depends how much. It's money as well. These things cost a lot of money, don't they? Jack said, including US Army, form 3 chokehold renders your opponent unconscious in 30 seconds. But, Jake, can you show us how to do it? Have you been in the army? I bet you've been in a couple of different fucking military things, haven't you? Right, play a video just for Persia.
I've always respected you.
I've never been fond.
Before I do play this is me and Jake. Which one's which, sir?
I've always respected you.
I've never been fond of you.
Cheers.
And when I was younger, I could have taken you any time.
Oh, God. All right, let me catch up with some of the comments. Where am I? The girl said, teeth will take you out every time. Tooth infection leads to brain infection and a hell of a lot of pain. You well, exactly, Drops, exactly. So Metallic wants to know, if you could have one of these phones, which one would you have? Would you have, there's a phone called the Fozzie Bot. It's got a 10,600 milliamp hour battery. I don't know what kind of RAM it's got. What RAM did it have? Multiple. Basically, it's a very rugged phone that has a very good battery. Basically, or the other one is the new Motorola G14, 120 gigabyte storage, 4 gigabyte RAM. He just said that's nice, Mike. Said absolutely not. I'm not going to get in possible legal trouble. Mother said during the apocalypse, I will need a katana. You will need a katana, a pistol, a shotgun, a machine gun. I wish I could find my clip slightly easier. Hang on.
I want a katana, a pistol, a shotgun, a machine gun.
All the shit you shouldn't have.
8 gig RAM. That's pretty good. Well, to be honest, then, Metallic, if it's cheaper, are you sure it's definitely got 8 gigabyte RAM? That's pretty decent. I couldn't find the RAM on that one. Yeah, 15 gigabyte RAM. Yeah, 8 gigabyte RAM up to 7 gigabyte. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, that sort of changes things a bit. I don't know. Jake said, just like with my weapons, I refuse to show how martial arts moves and military self-defense technique skills are done due to the risk of getting into trouble for showing that. Chris, how you doing, mate? Roll said the US Army, what now? Form 3 choke hold? What's that? Why Form 3? What happened to the first 2? Yes, of course, Stefan, you asked that question. You bloody asked. Jake, of course, Stefan's calling you out here. He wants to know the answer. You better answer him, Jake. You cannot live this one down. You need to answer, of course, Stefan. Otherwise, we'll never be able to respect you ever again. Joking, but do it. Jot said, need to fix my damn scope again. Missed a squirrel for 8 shots, even though it was being about 30 foot away. Not happy. Yeah, it's gutting, innit? At least the fucker sat there, though, when you took 8 shots at him. Oh, God. That said, it's almost 50 quid more than the Motorola. Ah, right. Yeah, I don't know. Yes, exactly, 3D Calvin. And he says, when Chuck Norris crosses the road, the cars look both ways. Shireen said, I'm headed out. Glad I caught you live for a few minutes, Mike. Have a great stream. See you next time. Yeah, take care, Shireen. It was nice having you on. Speak to you soon. I will still do the prop. I'll still get you on as a guest one night. It just hasn't happened yet, but I would still like you on as a guest eventually, Shireen. Yeah, take care. Have a nice evening out. I've not said if you're getting a new phone, Metallic, get the second most expensive. Chris said you would get in trouble for sharing publicly available information. Metallic said more expensive, but water and drop proof. Yeah, now that there's if that FozzieBot one is 8 gigabyte RAM and you can potentially extend it up to 15, and everything else is an upgrade, yeah. Yeah, take care, Shireen. See you later. But yes, also, Metallic has the choice of 2 and no others, so don't suggest anything else. She's done enough of that shit today. And she has to decide by tonight as well. Pepper said, I'm also going to make my own TV channels in the apocalypse because I'm sick of all this shit on TV. Oh, exactly, Pepe. Well, I'll be doing the same thing. Jamie, how you doing, mate? You alright? How's Louise? What you been up to, Jamie? You had your move, haven't you? I think I was drinking last time you was on, but you've moved, haven't you? I remember where you moved to, but I can't remember how far you moved. Drop said that gets... Then get the expensive one. Be sure it has insurance. I think, Metallic, now that I know that the FozzieBot one has 8GB RAM, if that basically has everything better than your current phone, and it's got that really good battery and really heavy duty, well, maybe it is worth getting that now. Yeah, well, maybe the fucking, yeah, Fozzie's the way to go. If this helps you decide, look what I've got as well. Ah! It's a piece of shite. But yeah, it makes sense to get the FozzieBot because it's got a lot of upgrades. Course to find it, I see. So like a handbook, fair play. What were you in? Four by four fan said, I would go for the rugged one because if I drop the other one, I'd be well annoyed. Exactly, 4x4 fan. Yeah, I think that's a lot of us leaning towards the FozzieBot heavy duty one now. Then, because what I said to Metallic earlier, I said the FozzieBot one's good in concept, but if it hasn't got any better RAM and shit like that, then I wouldn't bother personally because I want a phone to perform better. You know, then every time I buy a new phone, I have to upgrade. You know, most of the things on it need to be an upgrade. Otherwise, what's the point? I have to buy that again. You know what I mean? Emma said, what you know about Game Society or no interest for me. I have played some games, but now no one. As in what, like, what computer games do you mean, Emma? I've got a fair share of computer games up there. I haven't played any for ages. I just don't really get the fucking time now. I don't know. I noticed I wasn't enjoying them as much. Jake said, I did a cool experiment yesterday, seeing how far gunshot residue from the various guns in my collection goes. My alligator anti-material rifle produced the most and widest residue scatter. All right. If I go and get a gun book, Jake, could I read you the guns and you tell me which ones you have? Pepe said, surprised they still show the movie V for Vendetta on TV, if you know what I mean. Oh, yeah. I love V for Vendetta. I even made a fucking V for Vendetta knuckle duster. In fact, I made a whole set. So I made a full size 4-finger V for Vendetta knuckle duster. I made a 1-finger V for Vendetta knuckle duster and I can't remember what they're called now, but it's like they're called a stinger. It sort of it's like a spike that sits between your fingers. Yeah, I love V for Vendetta. Damien said, got any new toys, mate? Only the sword I made recently. I don't know if you've seen that one. Have you seen this sword? This one? I think this is the only thing. I got some knives for Christmas. So I made this sword. I'll show you the handle in that first. The drops. If I can find the other bit, yeah, now it's mine. If I can find the other bits, you can have the other bits and put them together as well. But I don't know if I've got them. I think the V for Vendetta stinger thing, I don't know if I ever made it. I ever finished it. And nice, isn't it, Jamie? Yeah, very happy with this. I got a fucking hole in my Mighty Man's t-shirt. Fucking bastard. Maybe I'll get my Queen to sew it up. She's fucking excellent at sewing holes up. Where is it? Only a little hole. Jake said, and sure, if you want to, you could see a bladed weapons and bludgeoning weapons. I have too, Sean. Yes, I'll get you on one night. You are 4x4 fella. Good night, mate. See you later. The doctor said, and it's just so damn classy. Pepe said, I found that funny. Got any new toys? Jake said, as a high functioning autistic, I'm very smart. Chris said, V for Vendetta was a good movie, but it got Guy Fawkes' day 180 degrees wrong. The historical Guy Fawkes was plotting to promote tyranny, not overthrow it. Ah, right. Yeah. Jake said, yeah, I do course running. Yes, I have a permit to own the stuff. Jop said, join the club. We have jackets. Jason said, have you seen the new upgrade for the Adder? £180 limb and reinforce everything else. I think it's worth getting. I've already bought the V2 and the Super Claw. I'm not sure, mate. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money in it. I don't know. If you can get like the Venom limbs, and probably not. If you can you? Well, here's a question, Jason. Can you do the same thing with alternatives? If you can, I wouldn't bother. 4x4 fella said, night metallic. Make sure the phone thing. You see you later, 4x4 fella. Take care, mate. Nice having you on. MR said, what's your preferred knife or gun? Or to the sword? My preferred knife or gun or a to the sword, you like. Well, I like all my swords, because most of my swords I made. That one up there I made. That's a half-size Witcher sword. That's my gut wrencher. Richard made me the blade, and I finished, like he made me the rough blade, and I did the rest. Katana. I don't know. I like a lot of different knives, especially the ones I make. God's Fun said, what caliber is it in and how much did you pay for it? Chris said, Guy Fawkes was an agent of the Spanish Empire and the Vatican, not a freedom fighter, but V for Vendetta was still a fun movie. Oh, yeah, it's a good film, isn't it? It's a good film. Damien said, Mike, ain't you supposed to have the toys covered up in license? I stopped bothering after a while. I don't think I need to now. I always did it just to make sure I was safe, but with YouTube's bullshit. But they don't seem to. It seems all right now. It seems all right. Yeah, I don't know. I got a lot of favourite knives, especially the ones I make. That's one of my favourites. I made that. That's one of my favourites. I made that. That's one of my favourites. I made that. I always like my Witcher sword. Me and Metallica got matching ones of those. That looks small now, though. Now I've done this one slightly longer. That one looks fucking tiny now. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. I really like the guard as well. I forgot to show the guard. Because that was, literally just a lump of fucking brass. Chris, if anyone asks, the chocolate replicas, right? Jamie said, should make your own custom Freddy Krueger. I have thought about that for years. I really do want to do that. Then I never got around to it, Jamie. I've always wanted to, though. I might do one day. And I don't think they are illegal per se. I know hand claws are illegal, but it's not like the Freddy glove isn't in itself the specific ninja hand claws that they talk about. You know what I mean? Rosa said, back, just sent a clip to Discord for future streams. Nice one. Have you not seen, so the people on Discord, have you seen the thing about the sheep voices I need? Because please do. Persia, have you seen it? I need you to do some sheep voices for me in the things that I've mentioned. James, where is my cutlass? I will do that. I promise you, I will do that one day. They said, hey, Mike, if you have me on and ask about firearms, I have, make sure the guide includes military and police firearms and historical firearms. I will do. Okay, yeah, I've got a couple of books. We've got to, before I forget again, need to measure your shooting range for the longest shot you can take with your rider. I'm repurposing a 10-shot contest. Okay, yeah, I think it's 25 meters if I shoot at an angle. It's about 25 meters, which would be 78 foot, maybe. Let's look, shall we? Calculator. 25 meters in feet. Oh, 82 feet. At an angle. Yeah, I think ideally, though, about 22, which saves me going an angle, which would be 72 foot. No, as in bleating voice. As in, the earth is flat. Like that. I did it perfectly last night. Yes. We never went to the moon. I balls that one up. I need people saying shit like that and sending me in audio form, please. Like the people on Discord. And if you're watching this thinking, yeah, I could do that. I'll do that. Send me an email. Say, Mike, I'll do some audio for you. Here's my fucking email. Yes. Bleating is the right word. Yeah. Yeah, sheep voice, you know. I just can't do it now. Jake said, since I do have some 18th century firearms. Oh, nice. The doctor said, close enough. We'll send a video as soon as I can. Jamie said, at the doctor's today, they prescribed me a pair of orthopedic shoes. I don't think they would work, but I stand corrected. Fuck's sake, Jamie. Pope said, yeah, that's the thing about hand claws, because I was thinking about making something similar to Freddy Glove from the movie Death Factory. I think they'd be legal because it does name a very specific thing. And that's not a Freddy Glove. Chris said, why is Cliffside Property more popular among shepherds? Oh, God. President also why they wear wellies. They can stick the back legs with no skates. Oh, God. Yes. But yeah, please send. I need. So basically, let's go and get this Discord thing for you. Because some of you might do it on here. Right. I've put my email up. What I want is I want people to read these things out in a sheep's voice and then send me it somehow. Why is that too much? The fuck? Hang on. How can that be over? Oh, why won't it let me write it? It's fucking really annoying. Right, I need you to say those things in a sheep's voice. Either send me in an email as a fucking audio clip, or you could do a video of it and then upload it unlisted, and I'll download it. You don't have to be on camera. So yes, I need the Earth is flat, the moon landings are fake, the sky is a projection, birds aren't real, Elvis is alive, reptiles rule the world or run the world, God will save us, and all the food is poison, or any variations of those things similar. Right. Yeah. Jake, you're going to have to do a live stream and back all this shit up, though. It's not good enough. It is not good enough. No, as for the Spirophiles, Pepe. So basically, I'll describe you the scene. In the Spirophiles, I am being chased by a group of angry sheep. And I want the angry sheep to be saying those things at me. Because I think it would be fucking hilarious. So yes, it's not a fairy thing. It could be. Metallic keeps asking me if I found any fairy things lately. And I keep thinking, that's the kind of shit that keeps popping into my head. I'm going to put this away. To get a wonk about it. So let me delete yours as well, Persia. How many comments am I going to have to delete? Alright, Jake said, well, as I've said, I wouldn't be showing what I've got for firearms just to avoid the legal issues from YouTube. Pepe said, I designed a fairy sheep femboy character once. No, that sounds good, mate. If you know, sounds good. But yeah, no, it's for it's the Spirophiles. But yeah, this fucking episode is becoming so mental that it's starting to appear like a fucking cartoon now. It's got a nightmare sequence in it. It's got assassination attempts. It's gonna have the press conference, which all of you lot can be involved in. Okay, it's gonna have some original Spider-Verse music in it. This is gonna be a mental episode. Yeah, it's gonna be mental. If any of you lot haven't seen the Spirophiles, I would describe it as, I don't know, a fever dream is probably the best description I've ever had for it. This is like watching a mental fever dream. Yes, totally. It's like watching a cartoonish fever dream of just complete mentalness. How you feeling, Pergio, anyway? You got hangover from earlier, have you? Pergio was drinking it up. Yeah, X-Files on acid, yes. Yeah. Yeah, Pergio, I'll definitely get you to do some voiceovers for me. So yeah, please do the sheep bit. And anyone else watching, if you want to do the sheep bit, do it for me. But I will also still get a lot of you lot to do the press conference bits, but I need to send people their lines first. Jason said, I thought the same thing, just I got the upgraded trigger system and it broke 2 weeks into having it. I think the trigger will handle the venom, but will it handle not having the reinforced extras? Well, yeah, it's hard to say, isn't it? I get you there. That's why I don't really like fucking about with things that can break my crossbow, if you know what I mean. Because I got tempted with stronger limbs on things. But the issue is, I always think, can the trigger system handle it? And it's probably all right on the R9 and the adder. You're not putting your fingers where the where you are with the R9, but then the R9's got a quite a decent anti-dry fire system, isn't it? Whereas why I get worried with putting very strong limbs in crossbows that I don't know if it can handle it. I don't want to fuck my fingers up. I don't want to break my fingers. Crazy just said I was a bit of a headache, then I got up. When I got up, but it's all good now. Nice one, mate. Drop said it's not you, it's me. I'll call you in the morning. Sorry, got off on a tangent. No, most of that went straight over my head. Drop. I'll pay you back when my check hits the bank. So it's a mole. All of this is shooting straight over my head. Fuck's sake. Is it something only Metallic would get? He says yes, and I know what it's from. Jamie says, say it in a sheep's voice. As in, for you to say. Yes. Yeah, it needs to be said in a sheep's voice. So you are a sheep, and you are saying, the earth is flat. Moon landings are fake. Shit like that. I'll just use my own, but I'm crap at it. Yes. And then I will put your voices onto this fucking herd of sheep that are trying to kill me. Has it piqued your interest now? Are you interested in the Spy Files? Because if you are, make sure you subscribe, because it is the greatest thing you've never seen. But I just said to drop. I know a guy who legit told his fiance, and yes, it was, as you don't have a cock. So I just stopped living a lie. Oh, things that sheep would say. Oh no, but these have to be. There's a reason. There's a reason they have to be the things I said, though. Yes. Oh, fuck's sake. Quarterfine says, sorry the chat for calling this knacker out. Nah, it's all good, mate. It's all good. It's perfectly acceptable, Quarterfine, and good on you. I knew at the freeform choke I bollocks. I ain't stolen valor, particularly as I'm an ex-squaddy. Yeah, no, nice one, Quarterfine. Yeah, no, you do it, mate. You do it. Albanian, how are you? I just watched one of your videos. I'm thinking of ordering a Redback XR self-repeating crossbow. Should I? If yes, what arrows are the wildest? Well, the only thing with the R9 is I can't show you the R9 because it would get me chucked off of YouTube. Well, live stream. Right. Not the R9, sorry. Let me start again. So, Albanian, the only issue with the Redback XR magazine is it can only shoot these bolts. It cannot shoot any other type of bolt. It has to be these because they're a very specific shape that only fit in the magazine. I have been trying to develop some of these that are aluminium, got aluminium shafts and a bodkin on the top, bodkin point. But so far, I haven't been able to do it at a decent cost and easy to make. You could probably make them out of aluminium, solid aluminium shaft, but you do need these exact flight shapes as well, and they need to be hard plastic. So, although for the price, the Horizon Redback XI is really good. It's it is restricted to the bolts it shoots. Yeah, I am being extremely strict tonight. I will read that in my head though. Where's remover? Is it already gone? Thank you, Dad. I have read it though. Jason said thanks. Red card, you're off. Yes, Emma. So Dan Persia, at least he had the balls. The mods are not modding. But yeah, the Redback XR can only shoot these bolts, and they're not that good. They're a bit bendy. They also, what I don't like about them is they sort of hold a bend as well. So if you pulled them out and they're slightly like that, they'll fucking shoot weird. Tarrant says, sorry, free guesses what I'm doing. You're ordering a phone right now with your 25% discount or whatever. How's that? That's my guess. But yeah, it's Albanian. It's probably the cheapest magazine crossbow you can buy. It's the cheapest magazine crossbow you can buy, I think. And it's a good, fun crossbow. But, you know, it sometimes has feeding issues. Yeah, for the price, they're amazing. But yeah, if I can, one day I will make and sell bolts that are better for the Redback XR. I just haven't got round to it yet. Yeah, what it needs is I don't know if I've got any in here, but you know the bolts that have they have a flight like that, and then the rest is aluminium. That's what you want. But I need to be able to cut this shaft sort of fit inside them, and then I could make them myself. Every time I've tried to do it, though, I can never get the thing to work. Pepe said, do they have a carbon or stronger version of those types of bolts? Not this one specifically, no. Yeah, the thing with the Redback magazine, it has to have that exact flight configuration, that exact length, size, and everything. Otherwise, it will not fit in the magazine properly. Yeah. Albanian, I'm not sure what you mean there. Which one is not restricted repeater crossbow pistol? Right. Drop said, gonna have to get a crossbow so I can make that dead blow bolt because no one else is gonna have a go yet. So cross it off your bingo card. What do I buy? I don't know. I will do it one day. Dropped. I've still got it in my thing. Godvine said there's a dude on eBay selling 33-inch carbon fibre arrow shafts, Mike, which makes 4 of the adders. Price is surprisingly good. I swear he works at Top Archery or Elon and nicks a few. Yeah, that'd be the way to do it, wouldn't it? That'd be the way to go. Yeah, that's the way to go with a lot of them. Yeah, that's what I was going to do with arrows. I was going to buy arrows and make bolts out of them. Albania said, "No, I can't be buying that. The arrow looks really weak." Oh, so you want to know which would be the next best magazine crossbow to buy? Okay. For price, the problem is they're really expensive. They're a fucking rip-off. But I would probably say it took me a while to like it. It took me quite a while to like it. I would say the fucking adder. The adder would probably be the best one. Very expensive though. Yeah, I don't think. How much are the magazines for the Redback? Does anyone know? Because you can get a magazine for the Redback, the original Redback, but I don't know if it would be worth it. Because if that magazine's like 150 quid and the crossbow's 50, then you're getting ripped off again. Albanian said, "Can you modify Horizon Redback XR self-repeating crossbow to shoot other arrows?" Not really, no, because they have to be, unless you can make an arrow that's that exact length and have that exact flight configuration. Like, you can do it, but it's not easy. I did have an idea to make some bolts. Another idea to make some aluminium bolts for the XR. I'll tell you what, Albanian. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll try to this year make some. Because I have tried to. What I'll do, the problem is I don't have a lot of money. In fact, I have very little money. Like, fuck all. So a lot of the projects I want to do, I just can't afford to do them. I just can't afford to do them, but I could definitely make bolts that would work in the Redback. 3D Cam said, I 3D printed a Redback XR bolts, but one misfired and broke the magazine. Yeah, that's. Thank you for trying, 3D Cam, and that's a fucking good idea. The XR often does misfire though as well. You have to be very careful with your bolts. You have to check them. That they're sat in properly. Ideally, all you'd need is, so you need that exact configuration and then a shaft about that long that will fit in the aluminium bolts. You could then take the bit out. I need to grab a bolt, but I don't want to show the fucking crossbow. What I need is basically, see this bit here? You need that in that configuration to slot in, make this longer, and then you can have a nice screw-in bodkin tip. But yeah, it's I've tried, this is quite a weird soft plastic, and every time I've tried to turn it down, it melts and stuff like that. Jason, have you heard about the powers that be wanting to reintroduce wolves with controlling the numbers? It's a big topic. Metallic told me about it yesterday, Jason. Yeah, Metallic told me yesterday. Cost funds for 2 minutes research. Yeah, that's it. Drop said, ran into a problem with the brake barrel as a clip. You're not gaining all that much speed with reloading. No, exactly. 3D camera said, the XR magazine has a shitty plastic retainer with almost a weak spot designed it. Yeah, no, it's not very good, is it? It's not very good. Richard said, Zed said to Rich, put a link in Discord for the magazine for the AP360. That might be interesting. I think he did. Oh, no, he did. Yeah, Rich, he did. Yeah. Yeah, if that's cheap, Zed, I wouldn't mind getting one of them anyway. Or cheapish. But as people say, what I need to do is a funder. If I do a crowdfunder thing, people often will fund these things. When they know. Yeah, it's very difficult for me to do these things. Yeah, you can get 3D printed magazines for the Redback. The only thing with the Redback, I could probably make a magazine for Redback. The only issue is the two arms that pull the string back, they have a bar going across, and you have to take that off. Because otherwise, what happens is when you cock the crossbow, that bar goes along, the bolt falls down, and the bar goes back, pushes the bolt out. So you just take that bar out, and you can unbolt it. Persia said, what's the next build video going to be like? Do you know what, Persia? I'm not sure. I've got a deer foot knife I need to make. The great big fuck it, I'll show you, Persia. In fact, Persia, you can even say, oh yeah, do that one if you want. Okay. Make sure you can't see this when I fucking hold it. It was a gun. Okay, what we got? That one's been finished, so I don't need to fuck about that anymore. And sharpened. Empty fucking sheath. Oh, getting bent over shots now. Right, this needs doing. This tang's been welded on, so I'm going to do away with that because it's, it's a fucking weak spot. So I'm going to turn this into this. So I hope someone comments what I love them commenting. These bits here will be cut out, and that'll be the handle. And it'll be plastic. It'll be HDPE. So it'll be something like that. HDPE handle in that shape. All right, there's that. That needs doing soon. This is going to be turned into a massive 18-inch bladed D-guard Bowie knife. So it won't look exactly like this, but it'll be something similar to this. If it's there. I'm going to change the blade slightly But this is another one. You've seen this, Persia. This is. I turned one of these into this. And I took the fucking handle off of this one, and I fucking took the handle off, and I pretty much replaced it with the same fucking handle. What this one, Persia? Yeah, lovely. I'm really happy with the sheath of this as well. A lot of fucking money's worth of fucking leather in that as well. So yeah, I got that to do. I don't know. I still need to make some more bandana weights. Where's my bow? I think they're in here now. Behind my sofa. My bows are behind there, I think. They're not there anymore. So yeah, they need to be made, Joe. I've got quite a few ideas at the minute, just getting around. But I do want to do a project soon. I haven't done one for a while. I have got 3 bows, I think. I've got a takedown bow, a long bow, and a compound bow. Drop said, "Oh fuck, I remember I have a club laying around somewhere." Mother said, "I wouldn't mind donating for you to buy that magazine, but I prefer not being the shitty weapons because of the shitty weapons laws." Well, yeah. I can own it still, and there's no guarantee that things are going to be banned. Albanian said, "I've got the Steamboat Stinger 2 compact pistol crossbow. Will the arrows fit?" I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure. What's one said, "You can pick up at entry level for pennies these days. As long as you're not printing too detailed or complex, it's fine." I can't show them onto it. I could show an actual bow, but not a crossbow. Well, yeah, I can't hold them. Oh, yeah, birthday. Hang on, Zed. Yes, forgot about that. Yeah, birthday dagger. So there's Zed's birthday dagger. There's Shane's K-bar type knife. Yeah, they're all coming. They're coming. And don't worry, if it comes to when I'm not allowed to send them anymore, there's other companies that will send them. Yeah, they're on the list, Zed. I forgot about that. Course one said exactly the same. I had my first print done and completed 3 hours out of the box. Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? Course one. Yeah, Mother was talking about sponsoring me for 3D printer, but at the time I said I don't know what I'd use it for. Fair few things now. Albanian, I can't pronounce that, but I don't. Yeah, birthday dagger will be coming eventually, Zed. I don't know what it is at the minute. There's some shit going on. Just as I start getting out of doing stuff, I'm accidentally around Metallic's house again. Oh god. Yeah, no, that'll be done. That'll be done eventually, though. Oh, it's fucking boiling in there. Yeah, there's loads of shit in the shed. But also now I've got a load of bayonets, like a quarter made. So I've cut out the blade shape and the handles. I need to do a load of bloody bolts as well soon, broadhead bolts. These are homemade bolts. Fuck's sake, Zed. I'm 66 now, Mike. Do you think there's a chance I won't get it before I die? You will get it soon. I don't know, soon to me, when I say soon, could mean absolutely anything. But no, you'll get it this year. You'll get it this year. So hold on just for a bit longer. As Max said, hold on for quite a while, Zed, but just hold on for the knife a little bit longer. Jason said, I've got the AP360 for sale. It was 6-shot magazine and it has £55 steamboat limb, folding stock upgrade, trigger system, and detachable front end, all upgrades. Looks like the Stinger. Yeah, that sounds good, mate. That sounds good. The Dart said, I still have to finish a 6-inch or 6-foot Warsaw for Penny. Did so much grinding last go that fucked up my throat for a week. Worst part is I can't post it anywhere. I should see it. No, you can't. You can always privately send me it. I won't let them know. I won't let them know. God's fine said, almost forgot, mate. That meat tenderizer meat tenderizer arrived today. You'll love it. I've seen it. I have seen them. Closest I can get is that there. There's mine. I've also potentially got an illegal knife just there. Oops. It's not illegal though. Did you know that there are places selling, giving away stealth knives? Would you like to see the new stealth knife I found? It's fucking amazing, right? I'm going to get this. Just remember, there is forbidden talk on this live stream that you're not allowed to talk about after 10:30, right? So keep your fucking mouth shut when I show you this fucking stealth knife. Right? Control yourselves. But yeah, when I was with Metallic, went to the seaside, and they was doing these stealth knives, giving them away and everything. Oh, it's even got a serrated edge. So, you know where to get these. Don't say it. I will delete it and I will turn you out. Too late for that bullshit. Look at me. This was nearly fucking flat. So there's my new stealth knife. Easy there, mate. But because it's kitchen related, it's still legal. Yeah. No more. I don't want to lose the collection. No, I don't. Because I read that one. Mother said, where's your CCC dagger? I'm going to make it soon. Albanian, take care, mate. He said, I'm off. Got to get up early tomorrow. Nice to meet you. And I have subscribed. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Yeah, keep an eye out. I'll do a lot of crossbow stuff, and hopefully you'll see some bolts for the XR. And then at that point, you can buy one. Take care, mate. Just had to drop for a second there. I thought you were going to take a 6-inch war size for Mike. Fucker, shut it. Oh, God. Flat like the Pennines. I said nearly flat. It wasn't, but it was half the size of this fucking thing, I tell you. I said, managed to get hardened steel just from the welds, but now I have to sharpen something that's about an inch across. Fucking hell, yeah. I'm sure I have seen a couple of pictures of that, and I know you've shown us live. Yeah, that does look great. If it's what I think it is. Like I said, if he could take it, I'd give Mike 6 inches of hardened. Don't you start dropped. Little fucker. Fucking hell. Shut it. Oh, God. Metallic said I should have a new phone by the 26th of April. That's going to take a while to get there, isn't it? But, oh well. Congratulations, my queen. I still don't have a congratulations. But, because that's free. Metallic.
Ooh, lucky bastard.
There you go. What did you get then? The fuzzy butt one, as I like to call it. Well, get yourself a fuzzy butt course to find. That'll sort you out, mate. Fuzzy butt. That'll sort you out. Good and proper. Oh. Fleps, how are you, mate? You right? He said, I made Weed Whacker sword. It is made from high carbon steel. Yes, they're good, aren't they? Have you seen my ones? I've got one there. I'll show you my new one in a minute. It does feel a bit thin to be a sword, but that, it's a fully working sword. The Tart said, you won't be saying that when I'm on the phone crying about trying to make it work. Lol. Very ass, Telly. China, takes forever to get here. Have you seen my latest one? I know, Fleps, they work really good. They work really well. The weed plastic swords. Yeah, no, they're good. Also wanted, I used to have a fuzzy butt till I discovered Manscaped. There you go. There you go. Yes, I'm doing some new Spyroverse stuff, and I want you lot to join in with your fucking you. Send me in some let's call it voiceovers. Sorry, just looking at something. You lot could probably guess. Metallic said, thanks everyone. I'm going to try and forget about it till it gets here. Hopefully, it won't be another wood stove experience. I've also ordered Gorilla Glass in the case for it. Nice. Flaps said, I created a double-limbed EK Cobra pistol crossbow too. That sounds brilliant. 3D Cam said, I have a new design for the crossbow add-on that ignites the bolt. Shit. Oh, that again sounds brilliant. Adopt said, this is where Mike could go into a commercial for Manscaped. Get some sponsor. Well, maybe. Costefan said, I'm 55 now. My butt looks like it's fainted. Zed said to the drop, Mike gives us all the anatomy lessons when he bends over. Full moon in a black hole. Oh, God. Metallic said, that 25% wouldn't have worked on the fuzzy butt. Just as well as it stopped working before midnight. Mum said, Mike, I think the nitro for the server will expire very soon, so you'll not be able to send heavy files there. I think it's already run out for me, mate. Flap said, do you ever add extra risers on pistol crossbows, like a penny or the extra limbs? I haven't done that, but yeah, let me write that down and I'll do some tests on that, because I could actually do some, what do you call it? Chronograph tests. Right, I've written that down. But yeah, I know that people do that. I just never have. Shot the chrono, yeah, I did, yes. Within about the fucking third time I used it, dropped. I did. First time I used it for a proper video, I shot one of the lights off. Perhaps said, oh, thank you, that would be brilliant. Just fill it up with extra risers until it's fully stiff. Maybe add a couple of, I reckon it would add a couple of pounds of draw weight. Yeah, I'll do it soon. See you later, Dad. It's one of those things I've thought about but never got around to doing it. I've just never got around to doing it. Yeah, good night, Dad. Take care, mate. See you tomorrow. Pepe, I'll probably be on till about past tonight. I won't be doing a late night one. As far as I'm aware, I'm in tomorrow night. As normal. The only reason I say that is because it was my younger brother's birthday recently. I heard someone mentioning about doing something, but that might be them going out to like town or something, which I wouldn't do anyway. I don't, I have no interest in that. But sometimes we go down to play poker, so I may get a message tomorrow saying, "Do you want to come down and play poker?" Which would, it means tomorrow night I won't be live streamed until I get in, which might be, we'll see what happens. But I'm not aware that I'm doing anything tomorrow as of now. Got said, really getting screwed on what time it is. We just had the time change here. Yeah, it puts you off. It puts you out of sync for a bit, don't it? With like us. What time is it where you are at the minute? Then dropped. Are you an hour ahead or an hour back now? Yeah, it's 7 minutes past midnight at the minute. Yeah, Fleps, I'll do that. I'll do that test. What kind of weed / sword did you do? Did you have any kind of is it copied off of anything or 707? Yeah. Spring forward, fall back. Persia, I now never know what that is because the amount of times I've changed it in my head deliberately. It could also be so now I don't know. I genuinely do not know. Is it fall forward, spring back, or spring forward, fall back? Because it could be fucking either. They both make sense, which makes that a terrible saying. Honestly, say it in your head, pleasure. Fall forward, spring back, spring forward, fall back. Once you've said it a couple of times, you will never know which one it is. Because I don't. I now don't know, and I never will. It's fall forward, spring back. Fuck it, I'm winding you up. That was an Ian Lee joke that he used to do. And Phil, how you doing, mate? You right? Richard said, definitely spring forward, fall back. You just fucked me over. Honestly, Persia, since I've heard fall forward, spring back, fall forward, I will never ever know now. I'll never know. Could be either. It works both ways. It works both ways. Oh god. These fucking little sayings are supposed to fucking make sense only one way. That one doesn't. Flap said, I don't know, I just followed what you showed because I didn't know Weed Whackers was good for knife making. So it will hold a good edge. Yeah, they hold a good edge. They hold a good edge. But I'll never unhear that. Same here, mate. Same here. I never, ever know. And I will never know now. Yeah. I'm glad I managed to pass that one on to someone, Persia. Yeah. How about just duck? Then you went spring or fall. Well, yeah. Oh god. Don't spoil it, dropped. He said 4 lads in autumn. Oh, yeah, but that doesn't mean anything to us. Nah, it's spring forward, fall back, or is it fall back? I can't even say it anymore. No, but I learned the phone kick me a few times. You just have to do what I do, Persia. You've got to rely on someone else to tell you how to put it back or forward now. It is ruined for life. Albanian said, what types of knives can I buy to attach to a crossbow or shotgun? Well, I don't know. I've just done a video on bayonets for the Adder and the R9 and the Vlad, and I also do I sell bayonets for the Redback and XR and the Tomcat 2. Pepe said, do you think some movies are so bad they're great? Yeah, some are. I found a movie, Faust, to be like, yeah, some films are sort of so bad they're good. Persia said, I was the guy that let people know. I suppose I'm not anymore. My apologies, Persia. That's the same for me, that I will never, ever know now. It's ruined. It's been ruined in my brain forever. Rita, just remember, looking forward to spring and back to bed. Oh, I suppose. Yeah, still don't. That kind of information just went in here, went straight out there, though. It will not stick now. It will not stick. But yeah, some movies, have you ever seen The Room? Tommy Wiseau's The Room. Now that is so bad, it's fucking amazing. If you ain't seen The Room, watch it. Mother said, Mike, you and Metallic should watch Who Killed Captain Alex. Remind me put a link on Discord, Mother, and I'll watch it. Oh, Albanian. Okay, let me see if I've got a recent video on it. I've got loads of. If you just go onto my channel, if you go onto my channel and put in Bayonet, it'll come up. Yeah, I would recommend just going onto my channel and putting the word Bayonet. Right, I'm back now. I accidentally muted myself. Thank you, Costivine, for letting me know straight away. I appreciate that. Yeah, the wire's a bit dodgy. I'm back now. It's all right. I accidentally, my leg moved the wire. We watched The Cell the other day. Dropped. Fucking hell, I can't even remember what happened now. That's weird. I couldn't have thought it was all that good then. Me and Metallic watched The Cell recently, like 2-3 weeks ago. I can't even remember it. Flap said, I've been trying to shoot range mechanical broadheads from pistol crossbow, but it's hard to... Have you ever tried them? Not those specific ones, but I have tried similar things. I can't remember the outcome. I'm a bit fucked in the head with things like that. But I make some quite good broadheads for pistols. I sell these as well when I've got them in stock. I don't think they're in here though. Right. So the stuff I sell for crossbows, these are R9 and adder quivers that will hold 6 adder bolts. So these will hold 6 adder bolts. I'll just put a couple in so you can see them. So that'll hold 6 adder bolts. I sell those. I sell pistol quivers, pistol crossbow quivers that will fit, all standard pistol bolts, and that just sits on the weaver rail. And they've got a proper rail, mount thing. A couple of other accessories I sell, and where's my fucking bolts? I do make bolts, some quite good bolts for the I don't know the fuck they are though. No, they're not in here. I can't find my bolts to show you. Let me think for a minute. Where the fuck are they? Oh fuck me, that scared me. Did you hear that? Fucking piece of shit. I chucked something down then and this happened. Fucking thing. But yeah, I do broadhead bolts. I don't know where they are. Must be in the shed. That's slightly annoying. If you go onto my channel, Albanian, you need to go onto my channel. There's a search bit. Right. Search. Just click this link and it should hopefully take you there. Right. Let me catch up. Well, I think Pepe. There's Cell and the Cell. So the Cell. Oh, okay. I think I'm getting mixed up here. Cell is the Stephen King one, which was a bit shit. The Cell, if that's the Jennifer Lopez film about dreams, that's really fucking good. Okay, so yeah, that's yeah. No, The Cell, if it's the one about the dreams, is actually really fucking good. One of my favourite movies is called Cold Harvest, and the main character fires a revolver 32 times. Oh, I love it. Yeah. Oh, The Cell. Sorry, I thought you meant Cell. Now, me and Metallic watched Cell with Samuel L. Jackson and John Cusack. It was shit. The Cell with Jennifer Lopez and can't remember his name. Yeah, fucking brilliant. Richard said, need a pistol, quiver, and a bayonet. Cocking aid off you when you're doing them. Right, Richard. I should have some ready soon. So the quivers and that are ready. I'll put them on the shop soon. The bayonets I just need to get done and then they'll be ready. So I reckon within a month they should be ready. Metallic said, Cell, what fires if you don't hold with the fires if you don't hold quick enough? I don't know. That said, they look good, but I like the raised mechanical broadhead because the wound channel is deadly. It literally cuts them open. Albanian said, I'm in your channel. There's no such... I'll put a link for it. Yeah, Albanian. So click this. Yeah. Yeah, I was getting mixed up then. Cell is about... There's a signal being put through cell phones and it makes you go into like a zombified rage. Yeah, it wasn't very good. I imagine the book's better. I've not read Cell. I've read the person I've read the most is Stephen King, but I haven't read Cell. Yeah, Cell was crap, wasn't it? What is the most dangerous weapon in the UK right now that's legal? The one that's in the hands of a fucking nutter who wants to kill you. I don't know. Shotgun. I don't know. Do you mean without a license? Probably some kind of crossbow. I don't really know. It depends. It depends how much someone wants to hurt you. Anything can be very dangerous, can't it? Yeah, firearms, exactly. It would be firearms. That's a lot of them here in my town. I'm scared, mate. Yeah, I don't know. You just have to avoid dodgy. It's not as easy as saying this, but you just have to avoid as many dodgy situations as you can, really, if you're in a situation like that. You know what I mean? Metallic, if the Cell ever comes on, I'll tell you and we'll record it. I think you might like the Cell. It is very like they're going into the dreams and the dreams can be manipulated. Oh, I had a fucking good. It's Stu on SAK94. Are you on, Stu? I doubt he is. I had a dream that involved Stu, and it wasn't anything dirty for any of you weird pervs that say shit like that. No, I went around Stu's house to do some bottle cutting. Yeah, it's a very odd dream. We never did get to do some bottle. We never did do some bottle cutting in the end. In fact, it turned to the bit where he's got a younger brother, but in my dream, his younger brother was 10, and he started doing bottle cutting with a toothbrush. It was a very odd dream. Metallic said, what was the one like? Oh, the platform, Peugeot. Me and Metallic have seen the platform recently, and we like that. Metallic's already seen it. Yeah, I did like the platform. I can't remember what that one was called, Metallic. Yeah, one that was like the... Yeah, Cube, which was in the tunnels. What was the one like Cube that had to solve the puzzles to get out and they had a timer? Yeah, and then it set on fire. Yeah, I can't remember what that was called now. Is that the film where people can get obsessed with their dream worlds and try to go back in and live in them? Oh, no, I don't think so. No, I don't think it was that one. That's what I think. Bow and arrow is more deadly than a crossbow because they seem so fast and powerful. Of course, Divine said to drop your new what? You're not going to make me jealous again, are you? Still haven't had a go at my new snubby. Oh yeah, he's got a lovely snub-nosed revolver. Yeah, dropped. I would say that sounds like Inception, but I don't know if it is. But I do quite like dream films. And I've seen quite like they're the kind of films I search out to watch. Yeah, I reckon that could be Inception. How old is it, Metallic? Pepe said, what's the most mediocre movie you've seen? Loads. Probably about 100 I've seen recently. No. We watched it recently, and it definitely wasn't Cube, because she's seen Cube. It was weird. It was quite good. It was very similar to Cube, but it wasn't Cube. But no, sadly, I can't remember what because it was brand new. It was like 2 years old. It was made like 2022 or something. Yeah, no, it's not Cube. And it was in tunnels. It was similar to Cube, though. Oh, did we watch Cube as well recently? Didn't we? I think we did. Yeah, no, it was quite new. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. Still trying to think of that fucking YouTube channel from earlier. I'm sure it is Tactical something. Flaps said, what made you interested in weapons? When did you first have an interest in them? You seem very intelligent about them. I've been interested in weapons since I was a child, to be honest. It was just, all young boys and, maybe some young girls are interested in weapons and guns and swords. And basically, it just turned into a lifelong obsession of liking them as a child with toys, and then those toys turned into airsoft and like pen knives and, a sheath knife. And then I just got older, and then it got air rifles, and then just progressed, and I just never stopped, basically. And I often used to make my own stuff because there was a lot of things I wanted, and you couldn't buy them. So I basically came up with a way to make knuckle dusters. So I used to make my own knuckle dusters. But yeah, you can't even legally own those now. Stuff like that. Yeah, just wanting stuff I couldn't have is why I made them. And when I say couldn't have it, I couldn't afford to buy them and shit like that. Or you couldn't buy stuff. But you couldn't buy knuckle dusters over here because they've been banned to buy, sell, import, and export for years. But you could still own them. So if you could get hold of them, you can have them. Mother said to the dropped, be a good friend and give your revolver to Mike for a week. He promised to bring it back. Yeah, please don't send me that. Maybe when I come over, well, he'd let me shoot if I go over there. Perhaps I can't stand them, but all of them now England is foul society. Crime is ripe and scary. Pepe said most people have an interest in them when they're young. Yeah, I think so, Pepe. I think so. Yeah, basic human nature. Shiny thing good. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, all kids like a bit of, you start off with, toy guns and cops and robbers and stuff like that, and playing in the army, and I think it's a natural thing. Perhaps I can't stand weapons, but I'm learning because England is turning into foul society. Yeah. And Phil said I was making indie style at 10 years old. That's it. So I was making homemade swords out of wood. And what we'd do, we'd make these swords out of wood, and then you'd have a competition to see whose sword was the strongest by basically sword fighting. Whoever's broke first was the loser. Stuff like that. And we used to make our own wooden non-shooting pump-action shotguns because we wanted a toy pump-action shotgun and you couldn't seem to find them anywhere, or the plastic ones always broke. So we used to make our own. I used to absolutely love those toys. I need to make one for Demi and Leighton. I need to go in the shed and make them a little fucking pump-action shotgun each. I used to have an actual pump on as well. So it had a trigger guard, a trigger, and an actual pump that you could pump. And yeah, we used to make them ourselves. Flap said, I used to make paper ninja stars that could actually cut at 10 years old. I was some origami specialist or some shit. Pepe said, my kind of girl is the one who has a love affair with weapons. There's a bit of a sociopath. Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. Drop said, would if I could, mother. You join in on the rider shooting contest. Yeah, I am well up for that, though. Dropped. Yeah, mother will have to join in on that. Gortavon said, was on the range with my dad at 6, then firing 2.2s and old 303s in the cadets. Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, I used to shoot my dad's air rifles and that as a kid down the yard when he had a yard. Well, when he had the other yard anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so it's just if you in the right circumstances, it's very natural. But I've always liked knives, always liked guns. I also, as a kid, loved. I would partly blame Arnold Schwarzenegger for part of my weapon obsession. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Tremors. You know Tremors. You know why Tremors. Just going at Arnold Schwarzenegger films. A lot of his old films, they was just the 1980s Arnold Schwarzenegger films were pure weapon porn. Fucking cool as fuck music while he's just fucking either going around shooting people or packing fucking guns into a bag, or, you know, that's Raw Deal. Yeah, Raw Deal, Commando, Predator, Terminator. You know, it's just fucking it's weapon porn. Yeah, you can blame Arnold Schwarzenegger partly for my weapon obsession, 100%. Exactly, Metal. Yes, yeah. Predator, Terminator, Commando, Raw Deal, to name but a few. Yeah. That and the one we had originally, totally inspired by Tremors. Mother said I can try. Shot a pigeon with my broken hand. Have you seen Caliber? No, I don't think I have, Richard. No, what is that then? I've never shot a Scorpion VZ. And first in America's full of sociopaths. Drop said, I'll see if I can track down the video of how to open a beer with a broken hand, mother. Sorry again for the damage. Hang in there, brother. Flap said, oh, you have full-size crossbow. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I've got a few. Yeah, so that's that. Oh, it's a crossbow. Full-size crossbow, pistol crossbow, full-size crossbow. Junzing Dracon crossbow, Cobra Adder crossbow, pistol crossbow, R9 crossbow, Vlad crossbow. There's a couple of pistols down there. I think there's probably 3. There's a redback on there as well. There's a redback there. There, just on that fucking sofa, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 crossbows. Potentially 8 just there. I've got 2 here. That's what I've got in this room. I think Metallic has. I have about 25 crossbows, or Metallic has about 22 crossbows. Richard, a couple of guys go shooting in Scotland. Those tits up. Oh, you know, I've not seen that. No, is it new? Is it new, Richard? Flap said, one important question, because you have so many nice crossbows. Do you leave the string on them? Yeah. I would say nowadays you shouldn't have any issue having a crossbow with the string on. I've got a redback crossbow just there. I can't show you it because, as I said last time, YouTube thought it was a gun and shut the fucking live stream down. Just there, I have a horizon redback that's had the string on for over 10 years, that is still more powerful than the brand new one I bought the other day. Yeah. The dad said, "What weapon did you take back in our last divorce?" You know what? I don't know. Well, if I haven't taken one back, I'll take back that crossbow just there. All right. Yeah, Redback XR, not Redback XR, Redback up there. Was it strung for 10 years? I can't remember. It's been strung for a long time anyway. Maybe it wasn't 10 years thinking about it, but I've got ones that have been strung for 10 years and they're still exactly the same power. But I said, yeah, that's fine. You know how I feel about compound bows. I know. Emperor says Sisu. I think I have seen that. That definitely rings a bell. Or that's one of the ones I want to see. Oh no, I haven't seen that yet. I do want to watch that. Yeah, that looks excellent. Yeah, I do want to watch that. I will have to go off soon, by the way. It's quite late. Yeah, sister, I do want to watch that. Yeah, that looks great. Right, I'll be going off in a bit. I will have crossbow accessories for sale soon. I just didn't had a chance to finish them all off. When I do have them ready to sell, I'll put a video on YouTube up so you know how to buy them. That'll be quivers, bayonets, and broadhead bolts, hopefully. But definitely quivers and bayonets. How do I feel about compound bows and compound crossbows? They're good for what they are, but if a compound fucks up, especially a compound crossbow, it's no good. It's completely fucked, and you have to replace pretty much the whole limb system a lot of the time. Yeah, I would always go for recurve, same as what Cortine says, same as what Metallic says. Yeah, always. I would always go for a recurve, because if a recurve breaks, there's only two things that are going to fuck up. The string will break, the string will break, you can replace it, or the prod will break, you can replace it easily as well. And also, if the string breaks on a recurve, often nothing else is damaged. You break the string on a fucking compound, it will often break the cams or something holding the cams. There's a lot of mechanical bits that can break, and then the whole thing's fucked. So yeah, it's so much easier to fix, repair, and do stuff for the for recurve. So a recurve fleps is that's a recurve. It's got a single limb. And it goes like that, right? And it's just a single part and a string. A compound is that one, which has a limb on that side, has a cam there, multiple strings that go across. They can be more powerful. So a compound can be more powerful, and a compound bow has a let off as well. So when you pull it back, it suddenly becomes a lot easier to hold, stuff like that. But if something breaks on that, there's a lot more to go wrong, basically, and a lot more to try and fix, rather than that one literally just has the limb and the string. Yeah. Compounds are the ones with the fancy cams and shit on them, basically. Right, I'm going to go off in a minute. Oh, nice one dropped. Yeah, if I can't, I'll see if I can have a chat with you two tomorrow night. Anyway, even if I just come on sober, you know what I mean. What I'm going to try to do now, though, dropped. I'm going to try to organise my drinking so that I'm drinking when Penny is around on a Saturday. So yeah, I'll try to do it every other week now on the night when Penny's around, and we can have a nice little chat. Because it is a shame, I keep missing her at the minute. Right. Oh, is it? Yeah, too long. Right, I'm going to have to go off because it's 20 to 12, 20 to 1, sorry, and there are people sleeping in the rooms next to me. But if you need any help with links or anything, send me an email. Yeah, take care, Pepe. Nice seeing you on. Take care, Mother. Of course, to find Richard and Frewer at the Dropped. Persia, my queen. I wasn't going to say goodnight to you because I'll say goodnight to you in a minute in person. Or on camera anyway. But yes, weapon specialist. I should hopefully be on tomorrow night, though. If I don't go out. Yeah, Persia said, remember to lock your doors and close your windows. Yeah. Don't have nightmares, do sleep well. But that said, also when you pull a compound boat, there's a sudden jolt. Yes. Yeah. Right. I'll see you all tomorrow, everyone. Cheers for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for the donations. Course to find. Good night, mate. Cheers for watching. Hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow night. All right. Good night. See you later. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like the stream before you piss off, all right? See you later. Good night.